Okay, for all of you that are listening right now, I will be back in about 10 minutes. And I will be live then and going over whatever you want to go over and options all over again. Okay? I'll be right there. We'll be there. Just a few minutes. Okay. I will be live in 3 minutes. Let me turn that off totally. Who is that? I will be in. Give me 3 minutes. I'm almost there. Waiting on something. All right. And here we are. You're not going to believe this, but the reason I'm late, in case anybody wants to know, last night I made some great pizza. And I haven't eaten, and the reason that I'm late is not because of the pizza. The reason I'm late is because I did 3 big deals on eBay, and I had to make up the packages. So when that happens, I have to do those things. Can everybody hear me okay? Let me just see. Can everybody hear me? Test, test, test. I seem to be okay. I can make it a little bit louder. Let's see. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. Sounds okay to me. Tilt that way. It looks all right. I was left the spy on because that's what I was watching. Somebody wrote me something here. Hey, Active, can you help me make some money? I don't know. Can I? Let's see. I can teach you how to make some money. You know, folks, nobody can make the money for you, but we can teach you how to make money, and the rest is up to you. The thing is, you need to learn timing, okay? And timing is one of the most difficult things that you will ever have to learn, all right? I can teach you the 2 most important things in buying or selling any stock, and does anybody know what that is? That's right. It's support and resistance. If you know the support, then when a stock pulls back to the support, you know pretty much when you're supposed to jump in. Now, just because that stock goes a little lower than support, does that mean you need to jump out? Not necessarily. Sometimes they pull back a little harder than the actual support level, but that doesn't mean you're going to get crazy, and that's why a lot of people trade on a 5-minute. Now, this calls for an extra bite. Sorry, just have to eat. I get all dizzy. This morning, if you had, I thought the SPY would drop to about 395, but it never made it there. It made it to 397.60. And we were all looking at this thing at over 342, 343. When it started, 410. I'm not even sure. But if you had traded that this morning and you had done an option, which I did, and I kept jumping in and out because nobody knew where it was going to end. And I should have been a little bit more secure because what I thought was right from the beginning. And if I'd stayed in, I would have made $4,000 instead of 400. And that sucks, How did you all do today? Did you all do all right? How did Deck do? He did pretty good. I don't know if he was doing options. I was watching. I was actually flying back and forth, going in and out of Don's room. He was all over the place this morning. I just couldn't really figure out. I know he was doing Tesla, and I was doing the SPY, and he was doing Tesla. But he's a good trader. But you can learn things from him. I don't know about doing his exact style, but he knows how to make money, and that's really what's important. So this morning was a really tough day because the CSI, what was that, the CPI, when they announced that, I knew, a lot of people say, you think we hit the bottom yet? And I don't think we're even close, people. Traders, I don't think we're even close. I mean, you have to take a look, and I'm not going to get all political with you, but you have to look at what's running this country. And the question in your mind should be, do you think it's going to be getting better soon, or do you think it's going to get worse? Is this the calm before the real storm? Like some people saying, well, gas prices went down. Yeah, gas prices went down because our president, in his infinite wisdom, went and took our total reserve, sold off 1 million barrels to foreign countries, and then he filled it up across the states and gave away our gasoline. So what that did is that took away the need for supply and demand. He gave us supply, the demand went down. But in a couple of weeks, you watch, and oil for heating in the winter, it's going to get cold. You better watch. These prices are going to spike right back up and a lot higher than you ever expected. The only difference is we're not going to have the reserve because we're not making our own oil right now, or very little. Well, in my eyes, I think the SPY is going to be a lot lower in the next few months. I think after the midterm elections, a lot's going to happen. I think after the turn of the year, we could be in a full-blown recession. I don't see that it's going to get better. I still go to the stores. I go to my Walmart. Do you go to Walmart? Do you ever look on the shelves and there's certain items that are just missing, that just aren't there, or there's not enough? And sometimes you get lucky. You remember when toilet paper was scarce? Now they're cooking it out. But if that happens again, that is going to be the largest commodity that you're ever going to be looking for as far as a necessity next to food. So, anybody disagree with that? Okay, that's good. Right now, it looks like it's unbelievable. The market's down 879 points. The Nasdaq's down 483. This is probably be the worst day in the market since 2 Fridays ago, when I think the market dropped over 1,000 points. Happened to be that day, or 2-3 weeks ago. I wasn't here. I was actually at the dentist's office, so I missed all the fun. Pizza was so good. Okay. Kay Strick, are you still here? How do you make money? How can I help you make money? I can teach you what you need to do, whether it's with stocks or it's with options. Now, how many of you are interested more in getting more into options because you have small accounts? With options, you are able to short stocks that are not shortable because you can't find the shorts. And with options, you are able to buy stocks at a rate that is so much cheaper. Now, if right now, regardless of which way or which direction I want to go with the SPY, if right now I was to say, all right, I think the SPY is going to go back up to 400. So I want to do a call on the SPY. Okay, so I'm going to show you the first thing I would do. All right, I can open this up. So give me a shot here. 1 second. I didn't have it open here. Monitor. Okay, come on, open. Active positions. I don't want that. Trade and products. SPY. Okay, I need to just detach this. What I would do, the first thing I would do is I would go to the top of my page and I would open up where it says trade and all products, okay? And I would put the SPY up here. Now I'm looking for options that would actually, what's Friday is what? The 16th. So I would look for options that would go on the 16th. These are today's. I was looking at those earlier. Okay, let me just get rid of the positions here. I don't need this. I have at least 20, which is more than I really need. You could go down to about 14. All right. Now, and here's the 16th, so I have that open. These are the calls on this side. Everything here, see, says calls, and here's your puts. Okay. So if I thought that this market, and it is going up, when I just said that, it was 398.50. So I would have gone for 399, and I would have gone here, and I would have put my mouse on it. I would right click and I'd copy. You see what says 399? And I copy. All right. Then what I do is I close this down. I come into here. Okay. Let me just undo a few things first. That's undone. Okay. I would go up to there and I go Control V and I put it in there. Now it shows me that I would pay $3.48 at $398.90. Now, if I was to buy 1,000 share right now of the SPY, it would cost me $398,000. I don't have $398,000. Right? But it's not going to cost me $398,000. It's going to cost me, hold on, here we go. It's going to cost me $3,470. So that's a big difference between $3,400, $3,500 and $399,000, isn't it? So what this has allowed the little guy to do is to be able to trade with the big boys. Okay? So if you've got a 5,000 account, all right, and if you want to go a little cheaper, let me just show you something. It'll move a little slower, but if you want to go a little cheaper, I have to go back. Let me unhook this for a second. Unlink this, and let me go to, let's see, SPY. Okay. Now, right here, it's 348, but if I go to the next one, that's a 400, I'd be a little bit out of the money, okay? There's a lot of color in here, and it's very hard to see. If I go to all, let's see what happens. Okay. You can see on this end. I don't know what, there it is. There it is, black, black, black. Okay. I don't really like that many. It's too far for me to look at. Okay, come on, stop. Stop doing this to me. What do I want? I want October. Here it is. Oh, got it. Okay, sorry, went too far. If I went to 400, instead of costing me 3,400, it would cost me 2,800, 2,900. If I went further out of the money, it would cost me 245. But you say, what's the difference? They're both about a couple of cents in spread. So what's the difference? The difference is how fast it's going to move. The more you're in the money, the more you're in the money. The more you're out of the money, the slower it moves. So that means if I get in here at $4 at 287, you see it says minus 935, minus 946, minus 999. I can't tell you exactly what that means because I don't know. I'd have to really change this, and it would have to be into, let's say, with the delta, the gamma, and all these things here, you'll learn about later. They mean things. It's the rate on how much the price of a stock decreases over time, and how much it increases. Okay. According to the price that you paid, and that's more the delta that you would be looking at back here. All right, but you see the here at 400 right there. 400 is here at 44 cents. It's 49 cents in the money. 53 cents. So you can see it's going to move faster. The more you're in the money, then the more you're out of the money. But regardless of that, Sometimes we do it just because of what the spread is, or we do it because we can afford. So I'm willing to take that risk at a lower price so I can do more trades, all right? And I'll make less as it goes up. So instead, with this one here, when it's right at the money, this is right at the money, this is right out of the money. So at 285 right now for 400, did we go over already? No, we're okay. This is out of the money, this is at the money right here. So here was this 399, it's 328. So again, if I right clicked here, there's a little bit difference in the monies and the difference of how fast it goes up and down, but my account may be smaller. So you may not do 10 contracts. Let's go back for a second and look at the chart, okay? Here's our chart. Let me make this a little bigger. Okay, so here's my chart. I already have it. You see it says SPY 399? I can change that and I can do this. Just watch very carefully. I can make this 398. That means I'm in the money right now, okay? So the speed of this is going to go faster and it's going to cost me more money because I'm in the money and I'm going to get paid faster. But let's say I want to go a little slower and I don't want to go a little cheaper. I can go back and put a 4. Watch what comes up. 4, 401, 4, and I can see the price right there. But I'm going to take the 400, okay? So I'm about $1 something under, and there's a good chance that if the market does come back today, all right, if we see it come back, that there's a good chance that it will go for the actual VWAP, which is at $400.70. There's a good chance it could come back to $4. So this would be a good bet to go at $4. It's less money. And let's say if I have a $5,000 account, all right, I may not go a full 1,000. I may only go 5 contracts. 5 contracts is 500. I may only go 1 contract. It's 100 shares. So if I go 100 shares and the stock goes up $1, I make $100. If the stock goes up $2, I make $200. If I got 500 shares and it goes up $1, I make $500. It's the same thing as if you were in the stock, but you're doing it in an option. But here's the difference. I gotta take a bite of this for a second. The crust is unbelievable. Okay. Bit my lip. If you were in an option, okay, let's go the other way for a second. I'm going to tell you the difference for the call too in a second, but let's go for the option. Let's say I think right now the market's going to get a little weaker, or I want to wait till every time it goes up to 399, it seems to pull back. So I want to do a short. I could do it at 398 right there, or 397. Regardless of which one I do, they're both only a few pennies, which is good. The spread's very, very close. All right, I'd make a little bit more money with this one, but my account is smaller, so I'll go with this one. And I'll go to the ask and I'll copy here. Okay? Now, the thing is, if I do that, all right, if I do a put, how much money can I lose? All right? So right now, I have about $3,000 on 1,000 shares. All right? If this stock goes the other way, if it drops in the toilet, it goes down to 250. All right? If I have 1,000 shares and it drops $50, that's $50,000. Correct? I don't have 50,000, but I'm not going to lose 50,000. Okay? I'm only going to lose the premium that I put up for that option. So the max that I can lose for this stock would be my $3,000. It's the difference of where I buy the stock and the spread, plus the difference of where the stock ends up. So if it ends up $50, I'm going to lose my $3,000. And the same thing goes for an option. If I do an option, if I do a short with a stock, and all of a sudden, out of nowhere, that stock goes $10 the other way, okay? And I have 1,000 shares. I can lose $10,000 on a short. But if I have a put, and my put, we know that the put costs how much? I'm going to put it in there for you to look. I just put a put. You see it says put? That put's a little more expensive. It's $3,600 for 1,000, $3,700. Actually, it's a good buy. The stock is actually going down right now. It must be going down a little bit. But anyway, I lose $3,700. But if that was a stock and it went $10 the other way, like the market did this morning, you could lose $10,000 or more. All right. So I'm just letting you that you are limited to the amount that you lose on options. You didn't think I came prepared without a second slice, did you? Silly people. Okay. I just jumped on. Are you trading the options chart, the SPY, the SPF, and can you put your trend lines on the option? I am, if I want to put my trend lines, it's from there. Okay, we got right there to, let's see, to here. All right, now remember, on an options chart, the chart is just the opposite of the actual, okay? It's just the opposite. So right now, if I was to look, I know what the put is, so let me go back real carefully for a second, and let me put in the SPY, okay? Now, if you look at the SPY right now, you'll see the chart is the opposite. Come on. Get off my chart, thank you, okay? If I was to do this, watch, I want to show you the difference. If you look right now, we're still slightly in a descending triangle. You see it? That's descending, it's still coming down. Up here was a high of 399 recently. We're back to 399.09. We're still going up a little bit. We're a little bit descending. It is starting to pick up. And if I didn't think it was going to stay, I would do a put at this point. But this is a stock that can hurt you. You've got to be very careful. It was very quiet. Look at lunchtime. Look at 11 o'clock, 11:39. Very quiet. We hit a low. At lunchtime, we hit a low of 397.60. Now, if you said at that point, this is at a low, I'm going to do a call, it would have been a very good one. Because right here, it went from 397.60 to 399.08. And that's a minute scale. We're only talking 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. And when you came in, I was on a call. That's exactly what I had up there. Because I've been watching the SPY and I was trading it this morning. So you actually would have made money if you did that call that I was in originally on the top. Okay, right now I don't know, there's nothing in there. So if I want to go into the call or a put, I don't know which way I'd go right now. See, because what's happened is if you look in here now, I'm going to take these trend lines out because you can see I don't usually do trend lines with the SPY because of the way it moves. All right, I do it with regular stock, but very rarely. I don't usually do it with this. I just try to time it the best I can watching. Okay, and right now the market is starting to go up a little. Now I can also go to. Let me just bring it up for a second. All right, give me 1 second. I'll bring up Finviz. Okay, finviz.com. All right, I want to bring that up here. If you look at Finviz right now, and before it was at 900 almost. You see, we're at minus 840. We were at minus 890 over here, almost 900. So you can see, I can watch this and keep. You'll see if it's going up. Right now, the market's getting lower. If this gets higher, the market's getting lower. If this comes towards green, then the market's getting stronger. But for right now, the market's very weak, and it's just. Do you want to take that risk? Is the risk worth the reward right now to do calls and puts for, if you did a call before, you could see it did go up. But right now it's pulling back a little and you're going to have a little pullback. And right now, if I look at this, I say to myself, okay, I'm in a what do you call it? If I go from here, let's say here to here, the only thing it will tell me with the trend lines is if I look this way, I'm in some sort of a channel, okay? My channel is from 398 to 399. So I'm in a channel. Right now, I'm in a little more of a channel. I'm more like 398.75 to 399.20, okay? So I'm in a channel. Is that channel starting to go up? I would say yes. If you look at the line now that I just drew, you can see it was from here down to here before you had down, but now it's starting to pick up, which means we're starting to build higher lows. And if that continues, then, but you see right now, look at that pullback. And that's why I say you don't know. That thing just pulled back like 30, 40 cents. Look at that, 99.20. That's only a 1 minute scale. So it hit 399.26. Even if you were in a 20, and you thought it was going to go up, you just would have got your head slammed to you, okay? And we're at 380.98.60. So I'd be very careful right now during lunchtime, okay? Unless your timing is that good and you're that good of a trader, I'd be very careful. I jumped on. Okay. So you pick the dollar amount. as close to the current price when you buy a forward put. Yeah, you can. If you do that, then you're going to be as close to the money. Right now you're at 398.69. Okay, so let's go back to that chart. If I was to do a call at 398.69, I would go to 399. Okay, that would be right out of the money. And that's where you'll make your most money. If I thought it was going down, right now it's at 398.60, I would do a 398. So yes, I would do the first one that's out of the money. You have out of the money, at the money, this is in the money. Anything in black here, out of the money. Anything black here, out of the money. Sometimes you'll see this purple go blue, that's at the money. Anything that's in purple is in the money. All right, you could even buy it up here at 401 if you want, but you're going to pay so much more unless you have a big account. Most people I know don't do it that way. Any other questions? Case strict, does that answer your question? Have any other questions on options? Another thing that I would advise, good, glad it answered your question. Another thing, keep it simple. There's a lot of other types of options out there, and unless you are past the point of being a basic options trader, okay, and you really got this down, I would stay away from condors. I would stay away from vertical spreads. I would stay away from stack triangles and straddles. There's a lot of things you can learn, and I'm not telling you to stop learning. You should learn as much as you can, but don't get to that point. Don't get too far ahead of yourself, because the truth is you can also lose a lot of money very quickly with options. And with options, remember, you're now trading in an area that ordinarily you wouldn't have traded, okay? And you're buying more shares. Or maybe you're not. Maybe you're buying the same amount of shares that you would have bought with a stock that was $5 or $10. But remember, what are you paying right now? You're only paying $3 to $5. You see this? $4, $3. So $3 a share. That's all the same thing you paid for stock if you were to buy the stock. But the difference is this doesn't move like a $3 or $5 stock. This moves very fast. This is a very, very volatile stock. You just don't know how fast this can move. Got hot in here all of a sudden. And my pizza's cold. Have you traded the option chart itself using an SAM cross? I'm not sure what that is. I don't know everything. An SAM cross. Let's see. An SAM cross says that it's a moving average. The moving average. How to move a moving average in stocks and options. Moving crossovers. Forex estimate cross below the 20. Well, if you look on my charts, let me go back to my charts so maybe you can see it that way. Yes, I probably have without even knowing. If you're talking about this, this chart doesn't show it, probably because it's on the SPY. Let me see something. I'm not seeing it here. I usually have in here. I'm missing a think script. Let me see. It doesn't always come in. Yeah. All right. Hold on 1 second. I'll put it in here, and then you'll see what I'm talking about. Think script 8083. Okay. Let's put that in. Apply it. Say okay. Now, when you look at my chart, let's see. It should be in here, and it's not. I hate when it makes me stupid. See, this is why I don't like to use with the SPY, because it just moves too much. Okay, I'll leave my top one. I could lose a bottom one too. See, but there's your bottom there, right there. Most of the time it puts in. Let me see if I can show you with another stock so you'll get an idea. Maybe it'll show it. There it is. Okay, you see this green here? VW. Who's a VWS? That's this here. This is a 9. This is a 9 right there. The 9 EMA, and that's a 21, and that's a 13. So if you're talking crossover that way, watching from one lake to another, like on a 9, and on the other, and this is all on a 1 minute. I mean, you can watch it also, I think, on a 5 minute. I don't know if it's in there. Let's see. It is. Okay. So you have it in here too. If you want to watch it on a 5 minute, because a lot of people like to trade on the 5 minute. I just say when you're doing the 5 minute, it'll keep you in longer. You see here, you see no red, but if I go here and you're on a 1 minute, So far, we haven't seen red, so it still looks good. But a lot of times, you may see a little pullback and you see red. And a lot of new traders, if they trade on the 1 minute, they will get out a lot quicker. And they'll lose out, and they'll be saying, oh, God, I should have stayed in there. I could have made so much more money. Yeah, you could have made so much more money if you weren't such a scared rabbit. But the thing is, and I'm a scared rabbit at times, too. Don't get me wrong, okay? We all are. You know, I mean, not Dak. I mean, I see a lot of people here who just have balls of steel, and they can sit in it, and they can watch it go down. Taylor Trader has a couple of $1 million in his account. Dak's got $750,000 in his account. They're not worried about 1,000 going up and down here, or 2,000. What they will do is they will wait it out, and that can become a hope strategy. That hope strategy is not a plan, okay? Hope says, oh, I hope that thing comes back. Oh, my God, it's dropping even lower. Should I hold it? Should I let go? I know it's going to come back. I hope it comes back. You don't want to get caught holding the bag is what you don't want to get caught with, okay? So you got to be careful, especially when it comes to options. Remember, because you got 100 to 1 leverage, and you're using a stock that is so much more volatile than most stocks, unless you're talking about a supernova. And I love a $5 supernova or a $3 supernova that goes to $25, $30. You know, Deck will tell you, we used to see these things 2, 3, 4 of them in a month. You know, back 2 years ago, 3 years ago. It was incredible. I've been around almost 5 years, so it's like a little over 4.5. Good pizza. Next time I'll make enough for all of us. Okay, so can I set up the cloud? Is it a TOS? Is it on TOS studies? You know, I saw that once before. I've never used it. The cloud studies. I'm not sure. But what you can do this. Set up the cloud. Is it on TOS studies? I'm going to take that. I'm looking at another thing, but I'm looking at what you wrote. And I'm going to go here, rips this EMA clouds and Thinkorswim. The answer is yes. You can. When and why and how to Thinkorswim. So I'm going to give you a couple of videos that you can go watch your green cloud. I gotcha. Yeah, that's TOS. I'm in TOS. I can give that to you. All right, but here's a couple of videos on how to use the cloud. And yes, somebody... I got that from the Wolf, actually. The Wolf comes in here. He gave me a couple of ThinkScripts to show you. If I go in here and I put this down, ThinkScripts, I've got, I don't know what this one here is, that 2084, 03. These are older ones. I don't know what they are. I'll have to actually look. I can put them in just to see what they come up. This one came out down here. It's a 20 close ThinkScript. I don't really want that here. The other one was 2014. Was 21, 25, and 5. Might be good for options, actually. Yes and no. But I already have one in here, and I'm using the 2083, which is the 9 and the 21 exponential. So for me, that's perfect. I don't need the 20. I'm using the 25. I don't need a 5.5. I don't know what that yes means, and I'm going to take that out. So I'm good with what I got. This cloud is good. If that's what you're talking about, I already have it. My green cloud. Okay. Like I said, I can make that available to you. I think I can, if I can find it. There's a way to. Let me just see if I can share it. You know what? I gotta share it in a different computer. Just give me a second, and I'll share it with you guys. All right? Give me a second. I want to go into here and think. Just give me 1 second. Think 2083. How do I share this? Create, import. No. Global settings. Edit, share. Let's see if that works. Here we go. Okay. Oh, I just have to do it to what it says. So it's already in there. It's already in there. Oh, shoot. Ah! I just screwed up. Hold on. If you could do it just the way it is. Hold on. Control, C. I go into here. Come on, put me into there. Right here, you just take that ThinkScript right there. Just copy that, and you put that into, you go in here. What I just put there, you take that. Come on. Oh, it's in the wrong place. Let's see if I can move it. I can't move it over to show you. What you do is you go to that top, and you why is it opening here? Hold on. All right, let's see if it'll open here. When I open this here you go. You just put it, you type that, you copy that, and just paste it right in there. and then import it. I think that should work. If that doesn't work, or you might have it, go check and see. It might be in there. It might be in there. I don't know. Or you just take it the other way. You go up to the top of the page where it says settings, setup. You go to setup, drop setup, go to open shared items. You open that up, and there's a box, shared item URL. You put it right in there. I can't show it to you because I can't move it. Oh, wait. Yeah, here it is. You put it in here. So you go to the top of the page, go to setup, open that. When you go to setup, it says open shared item. You get this right here. You stick it in there, then you preview it, and then you import it. That's it. And then you have it. And then we can go open it. All right? Does that make sense? Anybody who wants it, it's yours right now. Neo, what's going on with Neo? $22. Let me go look at that real quick. Here's the 200-day MA. This is the main area of residual. So, if I take a look at Neo right now, Neo is up 33 cents. It's got a float of 1.3 billion. Okay, Neo is a stock. I know it now. I used to trade this stock about 2 years ago during the COVID. Why? Stock market, 4 tickers trending. Neo. Neo had something to do with the car dealers. Neo. I remember Neo. Wasn't Neo the one with the trucks? We're going to run on propane or something? Or was Neo the one, the Chinese copy of the Tesla? I'm not really sure because we've dealt with so many. Yes, you're saying yes. There must be the Chinese Tesla. Okay, and here we are. We're on Tesla. How did I get on Tesla? $293. It's amazing. The SPY is $100 difference from Tesla. Okay. Deck's here. He's listening to me. I'm listening to you, Deck. Don't think I don't see you there. Anyway, so yeah, we got the cloud. You have it now on that ThinkScript. Anybody who wants this one here, this one here is a 50-day, a 200, and a 13 EMA. The reason this is really good, 13 MA, I don't really need it because I use a 13 EMA. This is an EMA right here, exponential. But I like this so I don't have to have them on my charts. The more you put in your charts, the more you slow down your charts. So for anybody who wants this one here, I can give you that one too. All you do is you take, I'll put it on the board for you, and you can put that in. You already have it. You might even already have it. Let's see, share it. Oh, I did that. Share. Okay. Let's see, copy that. And I think I put it in here twice, and I don't want that. Okay. Cancel. Let me open this up. Here we go. And here's the other one that I use. This is a really good too. So you can copy this. You can go up to the top of the page. Again, go up to where it says, what does it say? It says setup. You open your setup, go to open shared item, and you put that into there. And then you'll put it in. And once you do it, you have it forever. Okay? And that'll give you that. Not on every stock. It doesn't always work. If you have a stock, let's say that's an IPO, you won't find that. Won't work. There's another one I used to get the volume on, and I can't find it. It hasn't been working. I don't know why. There is another one I have. I also have the Squeeze Pro, but you can't get that for free. You can get the TTM Squeeze, so you can go up here and put in TTM, and you can grab for free. You can get the Scalper Alert, and you can get this TTM Squeeze. And you can want to go down here, want to go up here. And when you do that, then you'll have these arrows. You'll only have them in white. You won't have the other colors, and you won't have these dots and these colors. It's different. The Pro is much better. And the Pro is a $700 on sale program. It's an app. I make available for $50. If you want it, $50. Just get with me on the side. Go to the side of my name. There's 3 dots, and write me that you're interested. If you're not, don't worry about it. Okay, the crust is the best part. I saved it. I feel so much better. What's our friend looking at? He's still looking at the SPY. What's Steph looking at? Every now and then I like to see what they're all looking at. NRBC. Okay. Let me put him over here in the middle. Okay. Alright, anybody have any questions? You want me to go back to options? What do you want me to do? You want me to go to a live trade? I'm tell you what, between you and I don't know if I want to jump into anything, but if I look at back to FinViz, if I come in here, you'll see that 817, let's open that. It was 890 earlier. It's still 813. So the market's still very, look how red that is. There's your S&P 500 right there. There's your top 500 stocks. Oracle, there's only a few little green stocks in here, period. This has been a red day. Terrible. This is the day you just say, I wish I stayed in bed, or I was really great at shorting. AKRO. He came in with another one. AKRO. Yep. If his alerts are any good, I'll hire him as a moderator. 16 million on the float. It's the first thing I want to look at. You know what the float tells me is how quick the stock is going to move, depending on how much volume. Now, this particular stock right now is just hitting 39 million shares, which is 10 times what its average volume of 400,000 is a day. So this stock is moving. Okay, so AKRO, let's take a look. I'm going to put this into my watch list first. That's the first thing I'm going to do. AKRO. Acro this morning was the stock that took me for a ride. It beat me up this morning. Okay, and there you can see this morning. Okay, where am I? Here we go. My Acro? Yeah. So Acro had a nice jump. It just jumped from $27.40 all the way up to $27.90. So it was about a 50 cent, half a point. You know, you can make money on this stock, but you can also lose very quickly. So be very careful. With Thinkorswim, we cannot short this stock. It's only it's better. You can't short it. It says hard to borrow, so it's a 50-50 that there might be shorts there available. The other day you helped show the ETB watch list. I worked that out. Thank you. I do still wonder how you have ETB on your blue bar at the top. Same line you typed the ticker. Where's that? No, I don't. I don't have that there. I don't know where you're talking. It does not say ETB. Let me find one that's ETB right here. Let's go to Riven. If I put Riven in there, there's no ETB up there. I don't know where you see that. There's no ETB, and that is an ETB stock. If you're talking here on my watch list, is what you want to ask how I'm getting it. The other day you helped show the ET watch list. I worked that out. Thank you. I do still wonder how the ETB on your blue bar at the top, same line you type the ticker. No, there's no ETB up here. If there is, oh yeah, there is. I'm sorry. You are so right. Look at that. It says ETB. Holy cow. Yeah, I see it. I didn't see it before. Let me change that for a second. If I go to Tesla, back to Tesla, it's gone. You're right. So when I have any, let's see, the SPY is easy to borrow. There it is. Wow. Okay, the only reason that I can see that, let's see. Let's go into style and here. I don't have it in here. Let's see. That has nothing to do with that. So let's put that one back. On this bar here, EXT eligible. That's a good question. How did I get it on there? Style, drawings, copy, more info, sent to SPY, gadget. The only thing I can think of is maybe when I put it in my watch list, since it's here, that it shows here. I don't know. Did you put it in? I don't know. I'm special. What can I tell you? How do you have it here in your watch list? Do you see it in your watch list? Scooty, do you have it there? Talk to me. Yes or no? Yes or no? It's not a book report here. I'm kidding. I got enough time to eat more crust. I did make the watch list, nothing on top, but it is but it is on my watch list. Okay, so you have it here. So why do I have it here? Why do I have it in my blue bar? Good question. Let's see, charts, flexible truss, it's there too. Product depth. What about that? The blue bar. You know, I don't know why. I must have done something. There must be something in one of the setups. So like when you go in here, let's see. Show studies, synchronize, notify, unsaved, overlap, show trades, symbol logo, orders, show last bubble. Let's go to the next one. Fit alerts, studies, markers, patterns, predicted ranges, enable left and axis, time axis. It's not in here. I don't know why it's corporate. Expand to fit. I don't do corporate actions. Rollover lines, expiration, show year marking lines, favorite time frames, wouldn't be in there. Appearance, it wouldn't be in here. This is how you can fill in your candles and change the color of your candles. All you do is double click in there, you can change colors. You can make your candles more orange or more red, whatever you want. That's up to you. Equities, we don't really use. The only thing we use for equities is show options. Strikes. It says 8. I'm going to make it, I don't want all. I'm going to want it so it automatically default to 14. That's good. I like that. 14. Let's apply that. Strike. Show social sentiment. I don't know what that is. Display the setting and the style menu. I don't know what that is. If you have a small account, listen to it. So I was supposed to show volumes, options. You know what? That's a really good question. I don't know why I'm able to high extended hours. That's on futures. I don't do futures anyway, so it doesn't matter. I don't do Forex. I don't know. You know what? I don't know why it's in mine and not in yours. So, how can we get the ETB? Now, I did change it in my scanners. Maybe my scanners are shooting it up there. I don't know. You see here on the scanners, this is my daytime scanner, right? So I went in here. There's a little circle here, and here it says customize. I put HTB and RSI in here. So when you look at mine, you'll see here description, HTB, ETB. It's right in there. RSI, they're right there. So if I open this up so you can see a little more, there it is. See HTB, ETB. Most people don't have it, so I can go down here and see. Oh, this stock TARA is you know, I can put it in my watch list, or I can put it in my other watch list if I want. You know, I have a great watch list. Some of you know. And Tara, look at that. Let's see what that stock looks like. Look at that, Tara. It has no volume. Stay away from it. I'm gonna go back to here for a second. Aro. So I do put them in my watch list. Whether it is my daytime, my night times, you see, these are all my scanners. I got daytime scanners, morning scanners, different scanners with different price ranges, more than I need. Okay, but I have a lot of scanners. Let's see, go back to trade, go back to active trader, go back to my charts. If you go to, I don't have my scanner in here, I don't think. That's why I'm talking to myself, and I thought you guys were seeing it, but you're not. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm going to detach the scanner and show you what I'm talking about. I was talking to myself, thinking that you were seeing what I'm seeing, but you don't. Here's my scanner, and if you look over here, it says HTB, ETB, and also says RSI. You see it? A lot of you don't have that. So all you do is go down here, there's a little star, open it, go to customize, and just add RSI down here, and put it in here, and I bring them up to the top, right below description, HTB and RSI. So maybe that'll make the changes. I don't know. But that is something that I did make that watch list. Nothing on top is on my watch list. Okay. Again, you can put it in here, so it's in your scanners. I don't know why it's in there, to be honest. I really don't know why. Let's see. Acro is not. You can see it's not there. But if I go back to Tesla, which one was the SPY? The SPY was, and it shows it. Look at that. Son of a gun. Easy to borrow. Drawing, studies, patterns. There's no way to settings. It takes you here. Maybe one of these buttons is doing it. Maybe one of these buttons. I don't know. Take a look at your general and see if it matches up with mine. See your general, overlapping volume, over subgraph. I do a lot of changes all the time in these things. I don't like my orders on the sheet, so I take that off. But it says show high-low bubbles, show last price bubbles, extended. One of these might have something to do with that. A setting for display the setting style menu. I have the first 4 checked, and then price axis. It's one of these. It's got to be something that has to do with it. I really don't know. I'm just grateful I got it. And I hope you find it too. Let's see. We could go into... I'm going to try something real quick. How to put ETB when stock... Hold on. When stock is shortable on Blue Bar. TOS. Let's see. The result, how to put the stock shortable in the Blue Bar for TOS. How to figure out if a stock can be shorted using how to short or sell a stock. How to how to add ETB and T shares. Display on chart tabs. Okay, hold on. Reddit. Okay, if everyone is to figure out only the edit solution, I went to the light below. When I have figured out, ETB will appear in the blue bar on the charts tab when active trader window is open only. Oh, okay, I got it. Figured it out. You see? Because I know how to use Google. Here you go. Here's your answer. All right, you see this right here? This is the active trader right here. You have to open this up right there, active trader. Without the active trader, it goes away. Look, it's gone. It's gone. It's not there. You see it's gone? But when I open the active trader, there it is. There's the answer. That'd be $5. I'll give you my PayPal account. You just put that money right in there. If you can think of something, then somebody else has already thought about it. Just take what you're thinking and put it into Google. Okay? Keywords. There's your answer, Scooney. You're welcome. Boy, that was a tough one. I am the man. I'll find it. If I don't know, I'll either tell you I don't know, or I'm going to find it. Because what you guys don't know about me, I'm going to show you something. Hold on. Hold on. You're the only guys that are going to know this, okay? Why I'm the way I am. You see this? You see this badge? And that was me. I was a licensed private investigator in the state of Florida. I'll show you one more time. That's a real badge from the state of Florida. It has numbers and it says Florida on it. And my particular type of mind is the type of mind that when you ask a question, I have to know the answer. That's just the way I am. When I was looking for people, I worked for insurance companies and try to find people, stuff like that. I always was good at it. We find 98% of people that we used to look for, especially we used to do what's called adoption locates. People who were adopted and want to find their parents, very good at that. That's it. It's the right verbiage. Everything is keywords. You don't have to put whole sentences. You can put TOS, ETF, ETB, Blue Bar. It's all and it's just keywords. That's all it looks for. All the rest means nothing. Somebody asked me before, why don't you put your lines into hold on, what did I do here? I went to wipe off my keyboard. Okay, how do you get rid of this? Clear drawing. Come on. Won't move. What did I do? Won't move. shit. Hold on. There we go. Add a drawing. Clear a drawing. Remove all drawings. It's not working. I put a line in there and I can't get rid of it. Remove drawing. That one will go. And this one will go. How do I get rid of this one? Clear drawing set. Come on, it's not leaving us. There it goes. Okay. Boy, that was difficult. So, I don't like to draw lines in the SPY because it just moves so much. But if you did, there's your support. I mean, there's your resistance. And here is your support. Alright. And you can see how it's starting to try to squeeze. But if you look at the SPY, alright, if you look at the SPY right now, I'm looking down here, but it's up there. There's your support, there's your resistance, and here's your support. And you can see that it's getting lower and lower and lower and lower. So we're building lower lows. So even though we went up there and we hit, we're still in the channel. Remember before I told you we're in a channel? Okay? And your channel's like from here to here. Okay? And you're about here. So you're about here. See, you're not even there. You're about here to there. 399. It's not even that high. It was about 20 before. And that would have been your channel. Okay? I don't really need that many lines, but you're in a channel of where it's going. And that's why if you actually can time this right, you can make money, but you've got to be very careful. Because if you're not, you can lose a lot of money very quick in here. And it is a kind of like chasing it. Do you really want to chase the... Alright, that's your... Right now, there's your support. And look, it's going lower than my support. Do you really want to chase this stock right now? Do you really want to take the chance? Is the risk worth the reward of what you're going to get out of it? So even if you get 10, 15 cents, 20 cents, okay? Even on, and you can do it just as fast doing options. I found this morning I was trading this thing and I kept getting out, and it's like I was doing limit orders too, and I tried market orders. I couldn't get filled fast enough, and it was moving too quickly. It was hurting me. And through all that in and out and all that craziness, okay, I was able to make $150 on the SPY. It really wasn't worth it. It really wasn't worth it all I went through. And then, if I go look at my reports, that's $150 I made there. But that's in the monitor. But when I look at my thing, I lost $10 every time I did I probably broke even today. It's $5 every time I bought, $5 every time I sold. And that's a lot of money. That's your commissions for options. 50 cents an option. I'm doing 10 at a time, that's $5. Then it's $5 to sell, $5 to buy. Okay? And some of you ask me, what happens if I hit the sell button first before the buy button? You're actually writing an option. You don't want to do that. If you write an option, you actually can make, depending on which way it goes and which way you're wanting it to go. If you write I can't even tell you, it could be the opposite too. If you write an option, you'll make the premium. You make the difference of where it's bought to the difference of the premium where it's sold, where somebody else is making the actual point spread. So you can't make more than the premium. But you got to be careful. It's not something you want to get into right now. You really don't. A lot of people make money. They make less, but they make money doing that. Buying and selling options, writing options. It's very much similar like when you short a stock, you hit the sell button. Here, you'll be writing an option. You don't want to, and when you write the option, somebody else is going to buy the option you wrote. We could be buying options that somebody else wrote. You know, that's how it works. Does anybody know how that works? Is anybody familiar? Okay. Writing an option. Writing an option refers to the selling an options contract in which a fee or premium is collected by the writer in exchange for the right to buy or sell shares in the future price and date. Now, when we buy an option, what we're doing is we're paying a premium. That premium gets paid to somebody else who wrote that option and receives a contract fee. But what happens? What happens if it goes the way I want it and I make money? Okay? I'm not paying a fee, right? Because whatever I make that goes between the premium I paid, all right, that premium is for the cost of an option at a certain price. I have that option to buy that at a certain price. So if it goes up, I can still buy it at that certain price. If I buy it at that certain price, I get the difference. Okay? But if it goes the other way, I lose. And I lose part of that premium. That's what would go to the person who's writing the option. You understand? Any other questions? Anything else you want me to go over? I answered a couple of good ones. I can't believe we found the ETB. It was only active trader. And Scooty, I don't know why you wouldn't want to have your active trader open, especially if you're doing stocks. Now, this is not usually, I did use this chart setup that you're looking at today to trade this morning for myself. Not the most convenient or the best, but there is other trades that you can do. Hold on, let me see if I can find it. Oh, products, that's not the one. Let's see if it works. Active trader. I may have to change it. Charts. Flexible grid, that's not it either. Alright, there's another chart that I have that's called my 4-in-1. Once I open it, it's going to change everything. It changes all my other charts. Okay, but if you want to see what it looks like, I'll go for it. Let's see, 4-in-1. And then when you buy, okay, hold on a second, it's going to take everything off. Okay, just give me a second. Let's go to charts. That's not it. It's trade and active trade. Here we go. Okay, give me a second. Detach. Okay, so when I do options, really I want to have something like this up. The reason I have 4, one, I can watch this. I will buy it in here. All right, right there. This is my active trader, right in there. So I can buy the stock and I can watch it. I can buy it in here, let's say. But my active trader, which is this one here, sorry. This is your active trader. If I put it in here, so if right now I went in, let's see if it's still in here. It's not. All right, let me go find something real quick. Give me a second. Let me go back to charts and products. Okay, I'm going to open this up, detach this, and I'll show you what happens. Let's get this in here. Let's go into the SPY. All right, because we're all watching the SPY. Okay. Now, if I thought that the SPY, and I'm watching it, is going to go back to 399, I would do, here's the, what's the Friday, the 16th? Friday the 16th, is that correct? Hold on. Friday is the 16th. So I go here, I do a call. Let's put the positions down. I don't want this. Okay. I do a call for 399. I go in here. I copy the 399. Is that what I wanted? 399. No, I wanted 399. 399. Yeah, I want 399. That's it. Okay, so now I go back to my chart here, and I put this in. I make sure this, and this are connected. This I don't want connected. And I'll show you why. I put this in here, in one of them, and now they all changed. I can buy it here. This is where I buy it. You see, it's a 16 call. It's a call for 399, right? We're at 398.57. But in my active trader in here, it's all going to generate. It should give me my my P&Ls in here. I don't know if it will because I haven't used it for this, but this is the right way. Okay, you have a 4-in-1 chart, so I can watch the SPY now in the regular stock itself, and I can watch it on a 5-minute. See the 5-minute, and then I have the SPY in here. Now, if I don't want to use it on this one, let's see. I can unlink this. No, I want to use that because I need the price from here. And here it gives me another chart connected. I can unconnect this one too. I don't need this. And I can unlink this. Go back to the SPY. Watch this. Go back to the SPY. Come on, SPY. Don't SPY with me. SPY. It'd be easy to type it. Okay, and this I put on 1 minute. So I got a 1 minute on the SPY. You see? I just don't like lines on the SPY. I can look at it and tell anyway for myself. And here's my 5-minute. All right, there's your 5-minute and a 1 minute. All right, let's back it up. Can't back out. There we go. Okay. So here's my 5 minute. Here's my 1 minute. I watch my 5 minute. I buy it here. I can sell it here. I can do a market order. And no matter what, and I'm missing, you can't see it, but there it is. It always goes to 10 contracts. And if I want to put in a stop loss, I go here to with brackets. I uncheck this. I go here, make this percentage, and I change this to, let's say, minus 10%. Okay, so 10%. That's fine. So I'd have a 10% stop loss. So that means if I buy this at where is it? I gotta put this back up to see it. If I buy this at 325, it'd have to go down 10%, right? 10% of this would be about 25 cents, correct? 32 cents. 32 cents. 32 cents really is a lot. It would cost me $300. I would lose $300. So you know what? I don't want to lose $300. That's a little bit more than I want to lose. So I open this up and I can make this, let's say, 5%. That's about half of that. That's about fine. All right, so 5%. So now I got a 5%. So if I buy this, it's going to go 31 cents is 15.5 cents. At 15 cents on 1,000 shares, I'd lose $150. Could you live with that? And that's how you put a stop loss in. So the minute now I hit that, I'm ready. I'm ready to go. Okay? Let me unlink this. Unlink this. And put this on the spy in front of me. Okay. Alright, so that's what I would use. Here's my active trader. I'm assuming that when I hit it to buy, my active trader will put it in here because this is linked to this. You see how it's linked in here? Linked in my active trader. Now, when you have the other chart set up that I had before, let's see if I still have it, if I can look at it. I have to go back. It's a little difficult. Chart. Let me say chart. Yeah, okay, I got it. Perfect. Let me put this up here. I'm going to go back to my other chart, all right? And I'm going to show you the difference. I'm going to detach this one too, and I'm going to roll this over right now. I hope I don't get too much stuff going on. All right, now, this chart here, you see in here the active trader, all right? In the active trader, it's the same thing. I got my single. I can do with brackets. I can unclick that one. I can make this now. See how quick? I'm putting in stopwatch in this one too. And I can take this here and let's see. Let's see if it goes the right way, wrong way. 3, 4, 5. Oops, 5. There's my 5%. So I am set. I got a 5% stop loss. I bring this back up. That's 200 shares. Because I have this as the stock right now. I'm not going to buy. But what I'm telling you is the active trader will not work. You see, in the active trader is not separate. It's not by itself. It's part of everything else. There's no place for me to put a stock in here. But then when I look at the one with the active trader and the foreign one, you see, there's a place in each one where I can put the stock, and it's an individual chart. It will work, as far as I know. Okay? You see the difference? And those are the different charts I use. This one here would be more for doing options correctly. Okay? The other one here I use more for when I do stock trading. All right? I don't use the percentage this way. You see this stop loss? I don't use this. I could use the 5%. That would be fine. But the other way is I go in here and let's take another stock. Let's say I was doing a stock like Ford. Okay? Let's put the F in there. Okay, let me get Ford. Just to have a stock that's cheaper and more in a stock of a stocks. Okay? And you can do options for this stock. I would go in here and I'd right click and I go to buy custom. I bring it up to 500-day rigger. So now it says buy 500 shares at 15. I unlock this. Watch the price. If it's not right, it will become right. Okay, the minute I unlock it. All right, and then I have 25 cents is what I have, which is a little less than the 5%. So I got 25 cents on 500 shares. I would lose 125. I just hit the confirming button, and as long as this is clicked, it'll go right in. If I don't, it's going to pop up like to say, do you really want to do that? And that could be annoying because when I want to buy, that extra second or 2 seconds can mean money. Okay? So that's the other way. And how do you do that? Okay? Let's break this down. Let's delete this for a second. Let's break this down. Remember, I did right click. I did buy custom and I went right into it. 500, or I could do 300, or I could do 100. All right. Now I could sell if I want to short. I sell 500 right here. Sell right there. Short. Okay. So now I'd be selling 500 shares first, and then I buy them back. I unclick this, and again, see going up. There's my 25-cent stop loss. It's already set up for me. So I say to people, how do you put a stop loss in? Well, I do it after I do it. I put the stop. I go, that's ridiculous. That is the stupidest thing I've ever heard. What if the stock drops $1 immediately because there's an offer on the table? What if anything happens? What if some guy just happened to drop 1 million shares and it drops 75 cents? You're done. You're holding the bag. So always buy and put your stop loss in first, okay? You can't see it with this open. And you may say, well, how do I set that up? That's a good question. I go here to buy custom, and I go up to stop. See the stop? When it comes here, I unlock this to bring the price, okay? Now it's what it is. And I go 25 cents less. It'll always default $1. So right now, I would go down to 80 cents. 14.80. You see it? Now, if I unlock this, it should be 25 cents difference. You see it? It's unlocked. It's on the price that it's on right now. If I hit this button now, but the question is, but I want to save it. So I hit this button here, and this will open up. If it's hidden, just pull it over. It says Riggers 200. That was to buy 200. See the 200? Okay? And I save it. If I want more, then I can do this. Watch. I can go 300, 400, 500. Then I got to do the same. That's 400. Do the same thing here. If I don't do the same thing here, then if I buy 400, I can sell 200 twice in 2 different shots. You understand? I can sell, then sell again. Actually, that's buy and sell. But that you want to make them even. And remember, go in here, and you can save it. And now you can make this for 400. Or you can make it for 500. And then you save it. And then the next time you want to come in to buy any stock, you see that comes up. If I do right click, and I do buy custom, watch this. It'll always come up. It's for Ford. You see? But if I change my stock, whatever stock's in there, all right? If I put Tesla in there, next time I come up and I do buy custom, 500, it's going to be to buy 500 shares of Tesla. Oh my God, I can't buy 500 shares of Tesla. It'll cripple me. I don't have that money in my account. I can drop this, and I can drop it to 1 share. I can do the same thing here. You know, I can change that to 1 share. I can take that out of there. 1 share, okay? So when I do that, I have 1 share. That's what it'll buy me, 1 share at $295, all right? Or 5 shares or 10 shares. But I don't want to do that, because if I was going to buy Tesla, then I would buy Tesla in an option, because I can get that many more shares for so little money. Make sense? Okay. So I've gone over how to do stop losses for stocks, and how to do stop losses for options. Any questions? Didn't I just show you that? Or you wrote that after? You just wrote to me what I just showed you. Can you show how you set up the option trade with a stop and an option? Watch one more time, okay? Watch carefully. I have to, if I was going to do it in the option itself, watch. Okay, I'll use this chart just to show you in here. I go in here, I go to Ford, I go, that's the stock I want to buy right now, right? I go to Ford, I think Ford's going to go up to 15.50. Right now it's at 15.05. The call, I'm going to say 15.50. I go to 09 cents, I right click, okay? Now I got my price. Now I go to my option. It was already in there. There's F. But here, I'm going to put the option in. I'm going to put the option in here. Ready? There. And I'm going to, I want to see it here too in my thing. So I'm going to, that should be, it should have gone in there. Wait a second. Oh, I didn't say enter. There you go. You see? Those two are linked. These two are not. All right? And then I have to change this to an F. All right? Because it's not in there. F, and I change this to an F. So I would have my F in a, I'm going to show you how to do the stop loss in a second. This will show you in here. I've got it for 5 minutes, 1 minute. This is where I'm going to buy it. Okay, this is my active trader, like my name. That's where I got it from. This is the active trader. I'm sorry, this is the active trader. That's the active trader. This is my regular charts, but it's very small. It makes it very hard to see. Okay. makes it very hard to see because I have a very bad monitor that doesn't give you the best definition. I promise you one a day, either one of you guys are going to buy me a good monitor, 27 inch preferably, or you're going to wait till I get one. I have to make some money. Okay, so the option is 9 cents. So what do I want to do? I want to put in a stop loss. I go here where it says with bracket. I go with bracket. I unclick this here. I go here, change it to percentage, and I take this and I go 5%. So -5. If that stock goes down 5%, it should stop me out. Okay? It's all set. The only thing I need to do before I hit that button is hit that. And then the minute I hit this, I just bought, how many did I buy? I bought 1,000 shares. How much is 1,000 shares? $90. $90 for 1,000 shares of, is that $90? $90? 1,000. Wait a second. I get so confused with all that, you know? Let's see, 1,000 shares, that's 10 contracts times 0.09 is, how about $90? That's better. $90 for 1,000 shares of a stock that would have cost me, ready? How much is the price? $15 a share, right? 15 times 1,000 is 15,000 or $90 for an option. So what would you rather do? Pay $15,000 for the stock or $90 for the option? The risks are the same. Any questions? Did I show you how to set it up, VW? We just moved you from a VW to a BMW. Listen, guys, I can show you everything that you need to learn to do options. I can show you everything you need to learn about buying and selling stocks. But the one thing I cannot teach you, I can teach you. I can show you why, and but harder said than done, especially when a stock like the SPY was moving so fast this morning. It's not moving at all right now. It's back. It actually went down. It went down. It was in that channel of 398, 399. Now it's at 397, so it did drop again. I'm not watching it. Can you, any other questions? I take a 2-minute break. I'm out of breath. Hold on 1 second. I know what I forgot. Yeah, when I used to work for the sheriff's department, here, look at this. You ready? That's a real badge. See that? Take a look. There's the badge there. There's the patch for Broward Sheriff's Office. There's your patch. And there's your badge. Is that right? Let's see. Broward Sheriff's Office. Can you see it? Let's see. I used to collect a lot of this stuff. This will go in your wallet. It's metal. It's a real deal. For sale. Who wants to buy a Broward Sheriff star and patch? Nice thing to have, huh? I've gotten out of a lot of tickets with those things. Huh. I don't drive anymore. Very rarely do I drive. Pretty cool stuff. So now you're learning a little bit about me, why I tick. I'm not like most people. I like to think out of the box. Can you think out of the box? So there you go. Right there. There's your stock. Okay. This here would be on, I can't see it for the light. It's too far up. 3 minute. This is on a 3 minute. So it's an actual, when I buy, I like 1 minute on the buy. So right here. But this, remember, this is going to be opposite of this. Whatever this looks like, okay? Whenever you see this, it'll be the opposite. It's hard to make it out. This goes, if this is going up, then this will be coming down. If this price is going up, you're making money regardless, okay? You always buy an option, whether it's a call or a put. You do not sell it. Okay, you only sell it after you've made your money and you want, or you get out. You want to get out because it ain't going the way you want it to go. All right. So how are we doing right now? Anybody have any questions? Any more questions? I love questions because then I get to answer them. I will find you the answer. How you doing, Tommy? Are you here or are you working? What are you doing? I thought you quit your job. Okay, what else do we got? See, times like this, I could go through my list. I think the list might be gone. It is. My list is gone. That's my options. What I usually do, when I change to the 4-in-1 before, delete, detach. Here we go. All right, so I can take this and put this here. This is my watch list. Make it a little smaller. That's good enough. Okay. I hate adjusting all this stuff. Bingo. That was nice. That worked out good enough. I can tell what this is. So right now, what I would do if I had my regular chart up, which would look like this, and I'm going to bring it, and it's on option right now. I'm going to unlink this. I'm going to unlink this right here and do an unlink. And then we're just going to put this on anything. Put it on Tara. The reason I did this, I'll show you. Okay, I'm going to move this to here. Right there. And I'm going to move this over a little bit. Now I can see everything. And I'll move this down. Okay, so now when I go to my list, it'll change it up here. It needs to be a little smaller. There we go. Bureau. Oh, it's not changing because I didn't do this. You got to link this back to red. Macro. And then I can look through and see any other stocks that might be moving. Tara, though it's moving a little bit, it has no volume. You can tell how sporadic it is. I wouldn't play around with a stock like that. In fact, it's easy to borrow. So what I would use, I would go here, go to personal, I go to my shortable stocks, and I would put, I saw one that wasn't shortable anymore, right there. So I take that out, and I put Tara in there. There you go. And there's my watch list. There's another one missing there. I can take that out. See? Stocks change from time to time. What may have been shortable one day is no longer shortable. There's a big list of shortable stocks. It's a small list compared to what I could have. I could be, oh, I left it open for a reason. I left it open because I was going up and down the watch list. So that'll change my actual, because I'm linked up to my watch list. And that makes my life very easy. There's a stock. NVZ. But the problem with NVZ, and I can't see how much volume is the problem. It doesn't look like it's moving anyway. Look at the time in sales. It's not moving. And see how big? The bigger this bar is right here. The bigger the bar, the less volume. Let's go to a stock that has a lot of volume. Still not that much volume. Let's see where we can find one. Let's go to the SPY. Let's see if I can find the SPY. Let's see. It's not in the green. Oracle. That's big. There's no volume at all. This is the highest percentage. It's the highest percentage, 5.5%. Nothing. What's going on? It didn't even show up in time and sales. Nothing. There's very little going on. Oh, I'm at shortable. That's why. I'm sorry. Hold on. I knew something was wrong. All right, let's do it to here. Watch the thing. See, it's a little smaller. Let's go down. AKRO. Still pretty big. ETNB. Still pretty big. Tara. Gosh. Very big. Let's go to SPY. Look how small. You see how small it is? That means there's a lot more volume. The bigger that arrow is, the bigger this thing is. Let's go back and look at another one. See how that one has volume. That one has volume. Look at that. All of a sudden there. Yeah. See how big it is? See how big the bar is here? That means there's very little volume. So remember that. Look over at your time and sales. This is time and sales. Watch. Time and sales gone. Time and sales here. All right. There's a lot of good stuff that you can be using that you might not be, and you should use all the tools. I've got time and sales. I've got the active trader. Okay. I've got my big buttons for buying limit orders on the bottom. I've got my level 2. I've got the news for that particular stock, and I've got my my chart. I also have my MACD. I don't like MACD. That shouldn't even be in there. Okay, I get rid of it, but I didn't save it last time. So see, they're missing a couple of things. So I got to put. Look at this. They're gone. So let's see. TTM scalper,
TM. Let's put in the squeeze. Okay. Let's get rid of the MACD. Let's go into Think. Watch this. I can't believe it's gone because I didn't save them. Save that one. Save that one. Let's get rid of that. And I'm looking shared. See, I know all mine by heart. Shared, and I want to put in. Here we go. I want this one and this one. Okay, so I've got my Squeeze Pro, 13.9 scalper, and this should be my view up. Perfect. Apply it. Okay, and that's it. The only thing I got twice was the Squeeze Pro. I didn't say that. Okay, Squeeze Pro. When I got the Squeeze Pro, I don't need the squeeze anymore. Squeeze Pro. Get rid of that one. Apply. Okay, got the one. That's what I want. All right, and it's that fast. If I have to make changes, when you get this and you do this after a while, it'll start to make sense, and you'll understand, and then you'll understand what you want, and then you get used to things that you need, and you'll go after them. Okay, so you may say, "Oh, I like the MACD, but I like the Squeeze Pro better than the MACD." And what's the difference? Well, that's for you to find out. Okay, they both indicators that indicate the amount of flow and volume. Okay, so does this. It tells me volume. It's a blue background volume. All right. Another thing I didn't save these is I can go to this. Oh, it is on one. All right, that one's good. That's your VWAP. So for those of you that have a VWAP, make sure your upper bands check show the plot, and the lower bands have the show plot. And you may say, what is that? Well, that's this. This is the upper V1 plot. This is the lower. Okay. And why do you have them? Because you'll see a lot of times the stock will run, and where did it run to? It ran and it followed the upper VWAP plot. Look at that. Look at that. Then when it dropped below the 13. It stayed between the 9 and the 21. That's that cloud. See the cloud he was talking about before? It stayed between the cloud. It's there. The cloud is there. Okay, sometimes you can see it better. There's the cloud. There's your 21, and on the bottom is your 9. It stayed right there on the 13. But it started off on the upper. Sometimes they drop to the low. And you get that as a bearing. If this was dropping fast, you might say, I think this will go down to 1970, 1975. So I can take a put and short the stock if I want. Okay, and then you know about how far it can go. It's just like when a stock is running, what's the first thing we do? We go to stockcharts.com and we look up that stock and say, what's the 200-day? So if I look here and I said, okay, let's look at this stock. It's moving. The 200-day is 95 cents. It's supposed to be NRBO. So that's not going to help me. And this one here is $1.11. Well, this one went crazy today, so it's not going to help you. You need a stock that was really more towards where it's at. So if I took Ford and it tells me that the 200-day is 16, I'm at 15. So if it started to run, it would tell me, what it tells me is that the traders are going to try to move it up to $16.25 and try to get to a new high a day. So that's why the 200 and the 50s are very important. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second, folks. I need to get a belt. I had a pill. You get old, you gotta do a lot of things. Okay, I had to put a weight belt on. It gives me a little support. Wow. Okay, any questions? I just went over a lot of stuff, you know? I go over a lot of stuff with you guys for a reason, and for some of you, maybe repetitious, but you know what? I probably got to tell you about 25, 30 times for it to sink into your thick skull. Mine too. I got to be told over and over and over, and then one day it just becomes second nature. And that's how you want your stock trading to become, second nature. That's why I'm here doing this, and you're over there doing that. And it doesn't mean that some of you are an even better trader than I am. A lot of you are. Okay? You figured it out. What did you figure out? You got the point. You kept it simple. You got your resistance and your support, and the biggest thing you got down is your timing. When you got that timing down, when you know how to read a chart, when you know how to go to a chart and say, okay, I can draw my lines, and I want to put my trend lines in, and I want to make sure they're right, and I want to see what the stock is doing, and I go from there, and then I pull from here, and let's see there. So it looks like this stock's about to squeeze soon, okay? But it's still in a channel. You can see it's been consolidating. It's been between $15.10 and as low as $15. So it's been a channel, small channel, 10, 15 cents. But what's going to happen? Well, I don't think much, truthfully. Why? Because the market's not moving much. That's why. So if we go back and we look at FinViz, remember it was 800 and something? Look at this. It got worse. Now it went up to 920. That changes by itself, 930. So the market is actually dropping even lower. This is not a good time to trade. It's a good time to short a stock. When it's every time it goes up, short it. You know what this tells you, don't you? That traders don't have much confidence in our markets. They don't have much confidence in our government. They don't have much confidence in the economy. And that's why they're not trading, they're dumping. You know, they're getting rid of stock. So, there you go. Down the lowest in a long time. We're going to hit 1,000 points today. We're going to hit 1,000 points. Or your money back. Okay, there's that chart. For the options, I have no options in it right now. That's fine. There's your options chart. You can use any stock. You want to look at any stock. You want to go to the SPY. You can change this to anything you want. I leave it on 14. It gives me enough going up and down. I always use this Friday's. I could use today's. This is today's options chart. It would be a little less expensive. Okay. You see, it was 217 for 398. 217. And today's is $1 more. So you can see, if you use today's, because it's about to expire, it's becoming worth less and less. That means it's going to pay you less and less too. Okay? Or it's going to pay you more. I don't know, as long as you get paid, that's all that matters. Okay. I ate all the pizza. That was delicious. And all the crust. Look at this new low, 397.90.28 on the SPY. New low today. Let's go here. There's a new low, 397.20. So every time that SPY goes up a little bit, like 30, 40, 50, 394, 50, you can short it down. Do a put. Put the put and hold it. I bet you at the end of the day we're down to maybe 395. It's very possible. That's what I thought this morning we would hit, 395. When Deck said, where do you think the SPY will go? My head said 395. He said 398. Drinking Gatorade. Okay, 2:30 in the afternoon, just about. I don't know if there's going to be much of a power hour, but I'm exhausted. Anybody need a nap? Well, you did just eat 2 slices of pizza. That'll do it to you every time. 2 slices of pizza. Carbs, man. How do you set up your limit order buttons? How? I didn't set them up. Look on the side here. It says right here, watch this. News, watch. On. There's my news. Here's my level 2. See my level 2? There's my level 2. Here's my dashboard. Those are the little buttons. Just do like I do. 1, 2, 3. Your chart. Here, see? If I take my chart away, I got a big nothing here, right? But when I open it up, I got my time and sales. I got my active trader. I got my chart. I got my news. I've got my pro, my Squeeze Pro. I got my other part here. I've got my EMA. I got my 13. I got an 8, 9, and 21 in here. And I've got my 50, 200. Usually I have a volume thing right here, and I can't get it back in here for now. I got to figure out why it's not working. Oh God, I need a nap. I'm almost ready to call it a day. I got 4 packages out, and I got to run to UPS in a bit. Let's see. 202. And I didn't get paid today. I didn't get paid. I did not get paid. I fought the law and the law won. Come on, sorry. Alright, back to the SPY. Any other questions? Sorry about that. Any other questions? I gotta stand up for a second. Oh, I'm in such pain. Wow.
belt's not working. Belt is not working. Belt's not working. Oh shoot, today's Tuesday. Tuesday. Okay, folks, you know what? I have to call Costco. Very important. I'm going to take a 10-minute break, guys. Take a 10 minutes, all right? 10-minute break. Hey, folks, I'm here. I'm just calling my wife, and then I'm back. Okay. Okay, I'm back. I'm back. Who missed me? All right, sorry. Scoony day for the day. Thanks. You can't leave. It's too early. He's still here. Who's he kidding? I think I'm done for the day too, folks. You know what? My back is killing me. I had to lift some heavy stuff this morning. I made 3 huge packages going out, a couple $100 worth for eBay. So, anyway, I think I gave you all what you really need. I gave you on day trading. I gave you how to set up stop limits for both day trading and for options. I showed you how to find your options. I showed you which options to pick. I showed you a lot of good information, and I'm hoping that you all got something out of it. And I always leave my limit buttons, those limit order buttons, they're always open. I always leave 2 buttons right here, always. I like my limit order buttons, I like my level 2, and the news for whatever stock I'm watching. So whether it's this one here, for the active trader, this is my main one. This is what I use, my main. I use another board that you guys don't see, and it's got 6 stocks. So it's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them in there, and that's what I use also to buy and sell and to pick stocks for you guys. So like you don't know that if I'm in trade, and let's see, active trader. Now I already have it switched. I can't get in there. What it is just a little bit different in the setup. What it is, oh shoot, you're gonna get lost there. Okay, where is it? Instead of this one here, it would have 6. So it would be like this, 1, 2. I'm not going to change this. I'm not going to change it for now. I don't want to mess things up. I got to go back to it anyway. But these are my 4 that I use for options. I use my regular chart, just like you saw before, but it was much bigger. And there would have been a level 2. There would have been a news over here. I leave that out. This is just a chart with the time and sales. This is just a chart. And this is my active trader down here. Okay? So pretty much that's what I'm using for my options trading. There's my options chart, which I don't need anymore because I'm not doing anymore. My FinViz, which you can see, we're going to hit 1,000. Look at this. We're going to hit. I told you before we're going to hit 1,000 out of the ballpark. We'll be 1,000 down today. Another one of those days, and that's why you should have shorted the SPY. Look at it, 396. Did I call 395? I did. I told you guys 395 on the SPY earlier. That's what I thought this morning, and I was right. I'm headed in the right direction. Look at that. There's a new lower day just now. So, folks, I'm telling you, if you short the SPY now, I think you'll still come out all right. I think you'll still come out all right. Remove the drawing. Remove the drawing. So, let's go back real quick, and let's look at my SPY. Look at that, 396. I had enough today. I really have. I'm hurting. My back is hurting.
3 of you came back. You left and you came back. That means there's nothing going on in AK-47's room, which there isn't, and there's nothing going on in Deck's room. So I guess I'm the only live thing happening here, huh? That's what happens. You leave me, you always come back. You all come back now. So, any other questions? Any other questions? Boy, I should have shorted that thing. Dang. How much would a put be right now for 1,000 shares? Let's say I already closed it, didn't I? I did. I can look over here. If I want to do 1,000 shares right now on the 16th, it would cost me for a put at $3.95, $3.74. I'm gonna copy that and hold on to it. $3.95. We're $3.96 now. I could do $3.96 too. Make faster money. $3.96. I could always change it later. Okay, I got it. $3.96. When I say I got it, all I've got to do right now, watch this. I can just unlink this. I go in here, and I put my, there you go, $3.96 put. You see it? $3.96 put. And right now we're at $3.96.86. So if I bought this now, look at this going up. At $3.18, it would have been up 4 cents already. Okay? As long as this goes up, I make money. And it is. Look at this thing. It's going. It's dropping lower. Wow. So I gotta wait for a pull up, then spring up, then pull back, spring down. Look at it, it's dropping, new low, 68, 75, 79. Here we go. You want to get a high and then drop it. Let's see. Let's see. 10. See if I can make a few bucks. Ready? Let's see. 27. Let's see. Hold on. Let's link this red. Let's link this to red. Okay. I don't want that. All right, I'm gonna put it in here. Okay, here we go. 396. Okay, look at this going up. It's going down. 429. It was at 422 before. Look at this. 396.75. See, I would buy it right now. $396.75, and it'll start going down. Let's see what happens. Oops, 77. Let's see what it's going to do. $396. Anybody want to buy in this with me? Well, you're all done for the day. You're all a little scared. I understand. Look at that. It's going. If this goes up, if this price, where is it? If this price goes up, you're making money. If this price goes down, you're losing money. There it goes. 328. 428. I mean. You want to see it go to 450. This thing's going to drop. All of a sudden, it's going to drop. Watch it drop. It's going to drop. There we go. 330. We just hit 1,005. We were minus 1,000 in Finviz. Okay, let's take a look at Finviz real quick. What do we got? $1,002. You see? I told you. It's exactly what I said. You're in. You should be in. But why didn't you tell us when you got in? I know how you people are. You want to keep it all to yourselves. You don't tell us anything. You don't want to share. Low bar. What kind of people you are. Nasty. You get in. You don't share. Look at this thing. I would have been up 10 cents. I would have been up $100 already. You see? 361, 367. What price are you in at? Don't lie to me. Since 401. Beautiful. 401. Unbelievable. You got the balls of steel. Amazing. All right, how far do you think it's going down to, low bar? Where do you see it? 395? Come on, talk to me. It's dropping. Till I get in, it's dropping. I would have been up 14 cents already on this for this shot. 395. That's what I think. That's what I've been saying all morning. You know who's probably making a ton of money right now is Taylor Trader. Yeah, dying like tired. I'm exhausted. I'm back. Selling 50 shares at 346 and 50
at 345. Selling shares at 346. 346? What are you talking about? What's 346? What are you... 346. Wait a second. Selling 50 shares at 346 and 50 at 345. What put are you on? That's a type error? Doesn't make sense. Oh my God. I'm so pain. I can't take it. We would have been up 20 cents since I told you people to buy. It was at 424. We would have been up 18 cents. That's 180 bucks on 1,000 shares. I have 100 contracts at 401. Jesus. He must have a huge account. I only buy 10 contracts, so he's got 10 times that. Which is not really a lot. You're making good money. Any contributions here? I'm hurting. So let's see. You're up now. Let's see, $6, $7, $4. At least $4 on 10,100 contracts. 10 times. Oh, you're selling 50 at 396. I got that. And 395. Okay. But that will put you up alone $4 times 4 times that's a lot of cash. So let's see, what 100,000 shares times at least. You must have paid, I don't know, 2 something. You put up $200,000 today? You put up $200,000 in cash. But you got a huge account, that's for sure. To do 1,000, you did 100,000 shares. You did 100,000. No, you did 1,000. You did 50 is 100. 100 contracts times 100 is 100,000 shares. Am I right? Isn't that right? Let's see. 100 contracts times 100 shares is, oh, it's 10,000 shares. I'm sorry, 10,000 shares. 100 contracts. I did 10 contracts. I gotcha. 50 shares. You're selling 50 shares. You're selling 50 contracts. You said you did 100 contracts. What is it? I thought you said you did 100 contracts. Where did I see that? WWD, thanks. Still in 401, 395. Selling 50 shares. Yeah, I have 100 contracts at 401. 100 contracts is 10,000 shares. That's right. What am I doing? So I buy 10 contracts. You buy 100. That's 10 times. So 10,000 shares. That's not bad. 10,000 shares times what? What did you pay? About $2 and change a share? So you paid about $20,000. I put more than that out for stock. So you did great. You were smart. Smart move. Good for you. You got creamed the other way when it went up to 410. That's where it got you, right? You thought it was going to go down, and it ran to 410, and then this morning it came back down to 402, so you grabbed it again at 401. That's what happened. You were doing calls, and you got caught when it tanked. Now I got you. I'm a little slow, but I get it. You know what I mean? Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't have my face out there. 1 or 2 contracts? I always do 10 contracts at a time. 1,000 shares, because I usually buy 1,000 shares of any stock. I'm small, you know. But good for you, man. Smart move. You did a smart move. You're okay. You're doing fine, and it's still dropping. It's still dropping.
I told people to get in at 224 when I just came back. I was on the phones, and oh, you only shoot for $1 or $2, but now you're at $4 because you're trying to make up for what you lost on the other side. Correct? Correct. Oh God, people. 2:49 in the afternoon, folks. I just told you all to buy at two. This was at $2. At $4. I'm sorry. This was at $4.24. So, where's my mouse? Why isn't it going there? Okay, right here. This was at $2.24 when I told you to buy it. So you would have been up right now 26 cents. You would have been up $260 on 10 contracts. You shouldn't be nervous. You're doing the right thing. I should be jumping in with you. The market is getting worse and worse. We were down 1,000. Now we're 1,009. Take a look. Let me refresh this. 1,039 right now. This thing is freaking taking a dive. This is the worst day in the market in years. This is the worst. I should have known it. I knew this was going to happen. I told people this was going to happen. I call it. When I call it, when I alert, you people make money. All you have to do is listen to me. It's still dropping. Look at this thing drop. I'm telling you, folks, this thing is going to drop down to 394.60. That's what we're looking at. 394.60 today. Unbelievable. What a jerk. I'm such a jerk. Leaving money on the tables. Don't be nervous. You're in the. You know what, low bar. This is when you wish you had a trail stop. Trail stops real good. Wow. Market's getting worse and worse. Still slow in the mechanics. Yeah, I hear you. 1,033. Now we're down 1,048. And everybody's gone. Where are these guys? Oh my God. AK's gone for the day. Getting worse. It's going down. Let's get out of there. Unbelievable, folks. Look at this thing go. It's still dropping in fast. There it is, 395. So right now I go up here, watch, and I go here. See that? And I'm gonna make that a 5 and change it. Brings the price down a little bit. 428. Look at this thing. Wow. Unbelievable. 1,048 now to 1,083. It's still dropping. It's fighting to hold right here. Wow. You got scared. You should have waited. Should have waited. I told you it's fighting right here. 72. 67. Wow. Well, I can read the charts, you know. The charts tell the whole story. I called 395 this morning when Deck said 398. I said 395. I didn't think he was right, and boy, I was right on. I was spot. And I should have traded what I thought. Because right now, we're at, I think, 1100? 1076. We got really close. 1086. Wow. Here we go. Here we go. One more time. Back to 396. You pulled out at a good time. But, 3 o'clock. Let's see what happens. It pulled back. 390. That was a nice pullback right there. Okay? It pulled back to the 13-day. If you look at the chart here, that there in the middle, that's the 13 EMA. So pull back right to there. Remember, that chart's the opposite of what really is. So if there's two going down, then the real money is going up. Unbelievable. Good call. You see, you weren't the only one, Lobart. You got out, and a lot of other people did too. When you sell, okay, usually the market goes down. So a lot of people were selling off when it hit 395 right there. So it brought it down even further down to about 395.67, but then people started buying back. They bought back, and what that does is it pushes the market up. So right now we got a false up because it's going to start coming back down again. I think you'll see. It's not going to go that much further. Let's see. I don't think so. Let's see what the this was down 1,085. Look at this. I haven't moved it. But now what happens when I do it? 1,046, but still over 1,000. Look at this. I don't think I've ever seen more red in this S&P 500 than ever before in history. This is an unbelievable thing to look at. Unbelievable. Look at that S&P. A lot of people are seeing red today. They lost a lot of money. These are a lot of money. Okay, I think here's the pullback again. That's it. It's going to start going down again. I think we'll start going down again. 395. You're getting nervous. You'll be out at 395. Yeah. On the next one. If we get that far, may not make it. We'll see. I'm looking at. If you look at the chart, let me see if I can show you the chart. Here's the chart. Okay. I'm going to unhook this for a second. And I'm going to unlink it, and I'll make this the SPY. Okay. As long as my other one's still good. Yeah. Okay. So, if you look at this line right here, this is the lower VWAP line. Look straight across to the right. 394.56. That's your lower VWAP line. So, I think 395 is going to be good. But if it gets that low, it's going to go below. I told you it would come back. See? We'll go back to 395 again. Where's my other chart? Where's my other chart? Oh, I changed it. All right, link it back. Red. There you go. I love that. I should have bought in at 396.25. I use condition. Wow, look at this. Look, new low. I told you it's going to drop. Oh my God, I'm so stupid. I'm watching money fly away. We all should have been in this, like I said before, at 424, but I changed it. Remember, that 424 was at 396. So that 424 is now 493. So when I told everybody to buy, it's up 70 cents. That would have been $700. Okay? So I'm going to change it back. If you look at the top, I'm going to make it back to 5. There, it brings it down to 432, 442. This is a different, I changed the put just by changing one number. Look at that, back up. Look how quick. I just saw 01 again. 395. condition. I don't know what condition on TD is. I use condition on TD. I don't know what that means. 395.02. Look at this. Look at the pop-up. One more time. When you see this going down, that's not what we want. But you'll see this price will come down. Let's say buy 426, 424, 423, 420. It's going up 395. I want to see another pullback. What's condition on TD? Limit order, and we will. I use condition. I don't know what condition is. Tell me what that means, Loba. Is that a Spanish name? I think we're going to drop one more time to a new low. Let's see. Ah. Damn. My finger's on the button. Cogwheel at the end of your order. Cogwheel at the end of your order. I'm not sure what that means. Cogwheel. Cogwheel at the end of your order. I don't know what that means. I'll have to check that out. Condition. Okay, take off this and that. Hold on, let's see what you're talking about. Okay, cogwheel. Results for TD cogwheel at the end of your order. Extra side effects needed as a drug. No. How we create a conditional order and take a swim. I have to watch the video. Great. Conditional orders. What are conditional orders? Allow orders to attach one or more stipulations that must be in order to be sustained. That's only by itself. I don't know what that is. That's very cool. Whatever it is, you know. I got it. I got it. Yeah, but I don't know what it is. It's the only way you can key off a dollar amount. I got to look this up later because I don't know what you're meaning. I never saw this before. You're teaching me something very new, which I thank you for, because I need to know as much as I can know. I need to know. I saved it on the side there. 2, 3. Okay, conditional TD. I'll look it up later when I got more time. I'm still watching this. Cogwheel wheel on the order, the price. Ask sell. Is that in the active trader? For $1. It's the only way you can key off of a dollar amount. I still don't know what you mean. Key off. Can't talk to me that way. Key off. You key off. No, I'm kidding. Hee hee. Zoom out. Center view. Volume. What the hell is volume? Oh, volume. Okay, shows the volume here. I don't have the P&L in there. So you really should have, if you go up here, most of the time, by customize, I put the P&L in there. Say, okay. Come on. And that'll put in the last one here. I can move those over. I don't even use those other two. There you go. So in my case, I choose to place my order when the $3.95 price is met. When it's met. Okay. Oh, so you're talking like in the active trader. I can put the sale. I can go up and down the active trader, and I can put it in here. But I have to know what that price was. You're talking stock price, but not option price. I got you. It's a limit order. You limit order out. I have to learn more about what that all means. Look at that, 396.07. What's the market doing now? Excuse me. 1,066, 163. I don't think we're done. We are at a low. Boy, I did call this right. I can't believe it. Unbelievable. You still think correct? Not option price. I got you. Right, you're putting it at the option price you want out. Which would be, I don't know what that is. I don't know how you compare the two, one to the other. I just don't know how you can do that. All right, we're on the same boat. Oh, I was going to get in at 390. Oh, man. I was going to jump in. Forget it. I'm not making money. Unbelievable. There's a lot. 105. Those are options. Oh, that's a SPY. That's 112,000. 105,000 shares were just bought on the SPY. Now the sell-off. Here we go. Unbelievable.
Good afternoon, ladies and
Dak.
gentlemen. How is everyone doing? We're all back here ready to go, and woo! Traders, it's a little crazy up in here. It's all.
Sorry, I turned him off. I can't listen to him. Right now, anyway. Doing my own thing. Watch, about 6 people will probably disappear out of the room since they heard Deck's voice. That's okay. I'm not going to listen to him right now. I'm located in South Florida, Pompano Beach, Florida, right where we had the seminar. It was 2 miles from my house, that seminar. How about you? Where are you at? Lobar, that is a Spanish name, I think. Lobar. Lobar, meaning relating to or affecting a lobe, especially a whole leg, a lobe of the lung. The lung, how do you like that? So you're the lung man. Are you the lung man? Lobar is the lung. That's so funny. Now I remember. My upper right lobar, I had stitches. I had a collapsed lung when I was 19. They call it the lobar. It was the upper one, not the lower lobar. Upper lobar. I'm from Miami and I live in Tampa. There you go. Were you at the, wait, did you go to the seminar in May? I love Tampa. Tampa's beautiful. St. Petersburg, Tampa. I used to go to the big auditorium there once a year for the Promise Keepers for men. You know what that is, Promise Keepers? Men with Integrity, Christian church. Wow. Are you doing this full-time, Lobar, or are you doing this, you have a job too? All right, 76. It's trying to hold. I don't think it's going to be able to. We're going to be a new low real soon, like right now. Boom! There it is. New low. Unbelievable. I got you. My name is Michael, too. I am the active trader, and this is my world. And my name is Michael. Look at that. Look at this. Look at this. Go. Look at it drop. What's wrong with me? Unbelievable. The market is dropping. Wonder what Deck's got to say.
Over into a 20%, we start referring that into recession. If we start going over 40%, we start putting that into a depression.
Yeah.
So to
Hold
fall
on, listen for a few
4%
seconds.
on the day, that is where a lot of people, a lot of investors are going to be concerned. So how far down are we on the S&P?
We could be on, we go down to 390.
The lowest we have been in 2022 so far has been 25%. That's the farthest we have fallen. And being down 3.8% today, let's click year to date, we are now down 17%. A 17% drop. We are closer to the bottoms than we are up to the top, right? So yesterday, we were all the way only down 13%. We were only down, coming up towards around 10% if we had another 1 or 2 great days in a row. But to be able to retrace so much, that is definitely standing out to us. Now, I know the big question.
I'm just going to listen to him in the background while we... there it goes. Another new low. Here we go. Another new low. Ready? 1, 2, 3. It's holding. It's holding. 395.28. New low.
Let's figure out why this market is dropping the way it is. Why is the S&P 500 at this time falling apart at this moment?
Low bar, you going to hold till 394?
Over to CNBC. Because I put out a video.
I think you need to hold it longer.
That told you guys.
I don't know if I do that.
Inflation data.
But it might not be a bad move.
Data, it was crucial. And the inflation data that came out today just absolutely crushed this market. So it says Dow falls 1,000 points, head for the worst day since May. So Dow falls 1,100 points, head for the worst day since May as Wall Street rout intensifies.
It's the worst day of the year.
Stocks fell sharply on Tuesday after a key August inflation report came in hotter than expected, hurting investors' optimism for cooling prices and a less aggressive Federal Reserve. The drop erased most of the recent rally for stocks, though the S&P 500 is still up more than 1% from its September 6th close of 3,908, and well above its mid-June levels when it fell to 3,700. So why is this happening? And you can see right here, it says, I think we may even go lower and retest the June lows. So who believes that? Who thinks that we may go all the way back down to the June lows of 363? And what we have at this moment is we had our inflation data come out this morning. Once the inflation data came out this morning, it was not what we expected. We were expecting to see inflation drop. We were expecting to see that our interest rates that we have been raising time and time again, our 0.25 interest rates, our 0.5 interest rate, 0.75 interest rate, another 0.75 interest rate, we were supposed to be beating inflation.
You canceled your sale. I know. I just got in and out. I made a few bucks. I made about $70 real quick.
And you know what happens now?
I don't even know.
You can throw having again 0.5 or maybe even 0.25 interest.
I just made $100.
September 21st.
That was $100 from time in to time out.
Do you think the Federal Reserve?
I should have been in all along. Stupid me. That was 10 contracts.
Absolutely not.
That quick, folks. 10 contracts in, 10 contracts out. How long did I hold it? Let's say. I held that for 10:02, 10:43. 41 seconds. 41 seconds to make $100.
When we have
All right? That was 41 seconds. I made $100. It went up 10 cents times 1,000 is $100.
interest rates almost down to zero, and everyone was spending and buying.
I should have held it. Look at it. I told you 394. You don't listen to me.
0.25%.
Deck, shut up. I'm telling you, you don't got this. I got this. I'm telling you. Look, everybody left to go to him. But you know what? I'm the one calling the money. It is easy money. Look at this thing. It's still dropping. This is ridiculous. I should have stayed in. Unbelievable. 64, 62. Unbelievable. Oh, am I stupid? I'm so stupid. I should have held. I know. I know. Easy money. Take your heart, but you won't leave her. Phil Collins, Easy Money. Was that easy, Phil Collins? There it goes, right? $3.95, it's a buy. $3.95, it's a buy. Let's see. Come on, hit $3.95. Oh, didn't make it. $3.95. Come on. Hit. Come on, one more time. Shit. It's going to drop. 66. How far can it drop? I think 390 tomorrow. I think I was right. Look at that! Just dropped 30 points. Oh my God, I'm such an idiot. It's not going to stop. It's not going to stop. It's not going to stop. $491. Losing. Got in too quick. This could be I go overnight, maybe I catch if I kind of ride list. Huh. Do whatever's right for you. See what happens now. It's got to drop. Drop. Oh shit. Come on. Come on. Drop. Whew, that one was close for me. I got in too late, but I did all right. Oh man, that was close. Situation like this, I should get overnight, maybe cash 25 contracts and ride the last 25. You know, when are the Feds going to announce the interest rates again? Do you know? Do you know when that date is? When do they announce the interest rates? Let's see what Deck's saying. See, I put Deck on and everybody left to listen. I think we can listen in the background and still watch what we're doing because he was doing something different. But, come on.
A little bit of a pop because that's not what we're expecting. Let it settle in next week, and then it'll be more than 0.75, such a whole percentage point.
Wednesday. Wednesday? Yeah, well, let me tell you something. The interest rates are going back up again. With the amount of money this government is spending, you know, this last one I got in too soon. I thought it was going to drop, and it didn't. It went up. So I wrote it up, and I wrote it all the way back down. I got out only a few pennies. So I made about 20, 30 bucks. But, wow, that was close. I almost lost everything I just made before. You did good, man. Low bar, you did good. We should talk sometime.
That's what I want every single trader to be ready for.
If you want to talk sometime, I trade with on my off days. What I do is I trade with other traders together on the phone. We just take the phone, call each other, put it down on the desk, and we trade together. If you want to, what you can do here, give me your number. Don't give it to me in the message. I'm gonna send you mine, Michael, just like you. Hold on. I have to put your number in 2401. All right, I just sent you my number. Send me yours, and I'll put you in my phone. All right. I trade with a lot of people. I trade with Sonny. I used to trade with Tim. I trade with Adrian from music. Great guy. No, put it in the private message I just sent you. Private message. Private message. Did you get it? You see the private message I sent you? Send me your number. If I put that out in the room, I'll have 50 people calling me.
Let's also think about the other side.
All I ask is that you text me first before you ever call me, and I'll do the same. All right? I knew it was a Spanish name. Coffee Man. That's a coffee name. That's strong.
Say this right here, that was
All right,
very large.
I'm gonna give you a test call
Right here,
in a second. Hold on.
drop, and this right
2.
here was a very large drop. We saw a very hard drop to a gap down and multiple drops. We had very hard drops to a gap down and a very hard drop. We had a very hard drop to a gap down and multiple drops. We had a very hard drop to a gap down and again multiple hard drops. We had a very hard drop to a gap down and multiple hard drops. Now as we head into this right here, right, as we head into this period, what can we expect? Looking at the past,
Okay.
it would show that we should have a gap down tonight, maybe even a little bit more of a crack. Some people may say no.
I gave you a test call. This is a test text, just so we know it went through right. All right? Got it?
I'm not even in on the S&P 500 at this point. This is me strictly looking at the chart and saying, hey, I see.
Give me 1 second. I can't believe how red the download is today. Search results.
We have a gap down, another again, drop, and another gap
I
down,
don't want
another
that. That's the wrong one. Hold on. Give me 1 second, guys.
tomorrow.
Where the heck did I do with it?
We're gonna start
Okay.
And that's just by looking at the chart.
Here we got it.
And that's what you
Okay.
have to do sometimes. I know there are traders at this moment that are currently on the short side that are loving every second. I know there's people on the short side that saying, yep, I agree with you, Deck. Yep, more money to come from my put contract. Absolutely. Deck, the chart pattern never lies. You are 100% correct. And I know
Okay,
there are some
hold
people
on.
that right now that are on
352.
the call side where the bounce play saying, no, Deck, I don't think that's going to happen. The stock market already fell so much. We're going to get a bounce play back on up pretty soon. It can't keep on falling. And what you're doing is you're letting your emotion, and whereas this emotion comes from your P&L right now, your money. If you're winning money, you want to agree with me. If you're losing money right now, you want to disagree with me. But that's looking at the chart. And the chart shows that we should gap down. So throw your emotion out the door. Right here, we go to the S&P 500. Still watching to see if we're going to get a crack at the end of the day, at this moment, coming back on down towards low. And let's see how much lower we could possibly fall. Traders, let's watch this here.
Check that out. How close am I to the information? I told you I used to be a private investigator.
Down 10% on the day. Take a look right here. 18% of the day, almost.
Look what I wrote you.
For anyone that's not involved in the stock market at this moment, this is one of the biggest spread news we have.
Look at the
seen
private
throughout
message
all
I sent you.
of 2022.
On
The
the-
stock market is in complete shambles at this moment. We are seeing the S&P 500 from 450 down to 394, 66.
Where are we at? 394! Unbelievable! Why did I get out? Why did I get out? I told you 394.
Entire day, and
I told you 394.
let's see if we start hitting down.
Look at this.
Here pretty soon.
I said 394. Wow. Very nice. Very good. Very nice. How old are you?
For about $1,000 at this time.
How old are you? 45?
But I also
Let's see.
be open with you guys right here. Traders, ladies and gentlemen, what do you guys know? I currently have 10.
So your number comes under Huz. Oh, you're catching up to me, boy. Yeah. Me. You knew I wasn't no spring chicken.
What happened?
Good for you.
Lost it all.
Good. Good. Perfect. No spring chicken. Huh.
Guys, do I lose it all?
Maybe a Cornish hen.
Like you're at $1,000 loss. Right?
Your last name, that's a very rich name. That's like the coffee. I think of the can. Black and yellow. Bustelo. Nice. Look at this thing. It's still dropping. What do you think? You're still in it. You're still in this thing, right? Low bar, still in it.
Really excited about that. Really special.
Where do you think we're going? 394? I'm so tempted to jump back in. Let's see. So what I do, folks, I go to the top. You see where it says 395? And now, watch. I change that to 394. Watch the price. Got lower. And I'm closer to my mark. So I can change it just by changing one number on the option. There you go. Very good. Very good.
Lobar, write in the chat room for the others. How long have you been doing options?
That's not happening.
How long?
Not happening anytime soon.
Maybe I can figure out a way to bring you in and have you as a surprise speaker.
Ready to purchase
Do you like that?
your
People get to know you.
about it. We'll ask you. So when she
Look at this thing. 394.70. It's going back up a little.
She can have some funds for it. She can save up. She can buy herself.
193
She can give some give to her.
charts.
So I'm happy.
193. I should have stayed in. I would have made more money. It's going back. Going back.
You see, and just as easy as I change that on top, I can go back there again.
Watch. And I can go one number, hit the 5. See, before I got out at 493. What did I get out at? The more it goes up, the more money I make. I got out at 493. And where is it at now? 498. I would have made 5 cents more. But right now it's at 395 if I thought it was going to go over, but I don't. So I'm going to go back and I'll make it cheaper. And I'll go to 394. And if I went to 393, if you look, watch this. It should bring them all up. So if I take the 4 out, there, you see them? 390 cost me 391, cost me $3 a share, 355, $4, 449. But remember, the closer you are, the faster you'll make money.
I can almost guarantee. I can almost guarantee right now. I'm not. I don't want to look. I don't want to cheat. Okay.
What's he talking about?
I don't want to cheat. With the S&P 500, with this absolute bloodbath, I already know the S&P 500. I already know CNBC is going to have something funny for us.
Since COVID started, though, I only started this year day trading them. Gotcha. You've been doing it a lot longer than I have. I actually studied for the options test back in 1987. I failed the test twice by 2 points, both times. Once on the laws, once on the actual options. I should have taken it the third time, so I would have been an options broker all these years. So, but instead I went on to buy 2 pawn shops. Later on in 1989, I bought my first pawn shop, and then in 91 I opened up a second. So, and then long story from there, but 391.41. This thing's dropping even further. Look at this.
Trust me, they're going to put up a good one. There's going to be a good one here soon.
It's going to drop fast. It's going to drop fast.
Down to 394. Look at it go down, guys. Optimus Prime, where's your trend line going to hit? Trend line 392.30.
I told you 393.38.
That's all it is. 392.30. How much lower?
393.30. Remember before I told you look at the up, it's really up here. You can't see it, but on the chart one, I can see the lower VWAP is 393.43. That's where we're going to end up. 393.43. Still hasn't come yet. No, power hours already. We're already in power hour. We're in power hour. It started at 3 o'clock. I should have put it up there. Like that. This thing's dropping further. It's dropping. I hate to buy in now. I should have left it alone. I should have left it. I knew it was going to go. Here it is, 318.
Still going down. Still going down.
Right now, the actual market is down $1,197. $1,197.
Stock market went from 419 down to 405. Guys, 419.
We hit 315.
$14 drop. Right now, again, we're at almost 17. This is the biggest red day I've seen in a while. Very long time. Even this day went from 401 down towards here. No, that's not that big. 290 back on down to 375. That was pretty big. $15 drop, but we're still above that as well. Still going on down. S&P 500 still falling here. S&P 500 all the way down to
481.
This is nuts. This is crazy. We are still falling at this one. This is crazy. This is absolutely nuts, traders. I'm telling you right now, if you were watching this at this moment, you are witnessing history at this time. To be able to see the market fall over 4% on the day is insane. We were all the way up just yesterday at 412 on the S&P 500. We're now coming back down to 390. In the matter of one day, we have given back nearly the entire rally that we've had. In one day, we are giving back weeks of bounce plays. You can actually see, like in the past, we've had a couple of weeks to be able to climb on up towards this. We are giving it all back.
I can't believe this thing is still
S&P
dropping.
500 now
Look
down
at this thing. Oh my God. 393.
Could you imagine if
Look
we
at
dropped
this!
5% on the day? Could you imagine if we dropped 5% on the day? We are all the way back.
I'm going to change it to 393.
And I know it's like wild to watch.
We're still dropping. We're still dropping. You're still holding.
Traders out there at this time that potentially could have lost everything, right? That could have absolutely lost everything. Imagine the bag holders. Imagine the people that jumped in on a play and just kept on holding and hoping, holding and hoping, holding and hoping and holding and hoping. Imagine the people that are in on the S&P 500 at 410, at 405, at 406, and they're just watching their entire account just goodbye. It's crazy.
Not now. Not now. My cat just walked in.
It's at 4.2%. We go all the way to 5%.
Go up here,
It
on the
would
bed.
be the second biggest dropping day I've ever seen.
Oh my God, this thing is still dropping. Look at this thing go.
Right day I've ever seen is during the pandemic. During the pandemic, we had a day where the stock market fell about 12%. So about double this. Imagine double this. Yeah, that's what we saw. And it was when we actually got hold on the day. I believe it was on this day right here. And you might say, well, what happened on that day? Look where we were. The stock market closed. Or actually, it was on this day, this drop. The stock market closed right here. The stock market closed at 269. Okay? Closed at 269. The next day, it opened on up at 237. So overnight, it fell a total of $23. We're down $17 right now. Imagine falling $23 overnight. Then it actually fell another about $3 back down towards 236, and then that was the biggest drop I've ever seen. So biggest drop I've ever seen was about $24 on the S&P 500, and actually froze the stock market. They froze the stock market, where they said, hey, things are dropping way too hard, way too fast. That was the biggest red day I've seen. But, you know, this is definitely up there. We're almost at 5% on the day. We're almost at 5% now on the day. This is nuts. This is crazy. S&P 500, who thinks we're going to get that bounce play here pretty soon? Team, the S&P 500 is still falling. CMRA starting to squeeze its way on up. I'll be on. I'm sorry, guys. I'm not really too interested on CMRA. This is the biggest red day I've seen in a long, long time. I really just want to watch this, see how low it goes. Look at this, team. S&P 500 starting to dump even harder. S&P 500 now down to new lows. S&P 500 falling apart right now. We just came down to 392.96. Look at this, team. We are still dumping. Guys, this is crazy. So S&P 500 almost down 5% on the day and still dumping.
Unbelievable.
Traders, we are getting weak. Let's see how much lower are we going to go. I mean, we may have found a little bit of a bounce. I think we are going to get a little bit of a bounce by
Unbelievable.
25 minutes here left. 25 minutes.
I said earlier it could go to 390 by Wednesday. Boy, I was off. It could be 390 by today.
One more time, just so I want to make sure everything-
You're sorry you sold so many. I'm sorry I didn't stay in either.
Guys, this is still crazy. This is absolutely nuts at this moment. We are going down to a new low today. The S&P 500 is now down 4.42%. This is the second biggest red day I've ever seen in my trading career, and we are falling apart right now. The S&P 500 is still dropping. For anyone that's wondering if I'm in any position position at this moment. I have not touched any position whatsoever, and the reason why is I do not want to put myself in on a dump here. I am not looking for any bounce play. I'm not looking for any shorts. I am letting this market pass me by. Keep my money safe where I know it's safe and not going to be in this very volatile market. Right now, the S&P 500 is still hitting new lows. We are now down 4.4 or almost 4.5%. Low of the day so far is 392.47. Let's see if we go down towards a brand new low. Traders, there's part of us right now that's probably saying, wow, this is scary. And there's a part of me, that very little evil side of me at this moment, that's kind of giggling at the moment, saying, wow, this is insane. Like, this is nuts. Am I over here taking crazy pills? Am I over here taking crazy pills, or does everyone else realize how insane this is? To see that the market is falling this hard, this quickly, this is nuts, traders.
488.
Crazy. I don't think people realize the destruction that's happening at this moment over on the S&P 500. In one day, we are giving back weeks of climbing. In one day, we are seeing the S&P 500. The stock market was down, right? When you fall 10% on a day, or 10% throughout the highs, that's going to be a correction. We are falling 5% in a day. That's ridiculous. So let's see how much lower we're going to go. So isn't that crazy to think about? That's wild to think about. When the stock market falls 10% from its highs, that's a correction. When we fall 5% in a day, that's nuts.
Fuck, took my money back.
They
Shit.
have found some sort of bottom.
Oh, that sucked. 26, that sucked.
Right now, it seems like we may have gotten that bottom. So
Yeah, I think so. I got caught in it. Yep, 213. Ah, I still good. Look at that. Went the other way. 392. 47. Just went back a whole dollar.
And I'm not in anything.
I want to see 390.
Right, so I'm not in anything.
How much you lose for today so far? How much you down?
So it's still dropping.
I was actually down $43. Now I'm down 200.
If it's a repeat,
That last one got me.
That's absolutely fine. If it's a repeat for you, that's absolutely fine.
TTM
but we
still
gotta talk
dumping?
about it. All right, we have to.
TTM.
So, at this moment, I need a little bit of a drink of water, I think, at this moment.
What's
we get,
TTM?
we got some Fiji
TTM
Gold
squeeze?
members, that would be absolutely fantastic. Because right now, I'm absolutely parched. I'm watching the S&P 500.
It's going back up.
Absolutely fall apart.
Look at that. It's going up.
Second biggest dropping day I have seen in my last 9 years of trading. We are seeing a 5% drop almost on this.
Unreal. Boy, that just caught me too, and I was always back.
In a matter of a day. And the
Damn.
question that a lot of
That
traders
hurt.
are just asking why.
TTM squeeze?
The reason is from
No.
this morning-
TTM squeeze is, looks like it's going up.
Data.
That purple comes down, then it's dropping. Drop, 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 and now it's coming back. It's not reversed either.
Go down towards 8%, and we did not reach that. Not hitting those areas.
Oh yeah, it is. It reverses when you go into an option. It does reverse.
The entire game.
It does reverse because it's the opposite on my other chart. My other chart has it in money.
Coming on up with only 0.25.
Look at this thing. Wow, look at the reversal. I get out. Get out. It's going back up.
So far this year in 2020.
If you look at the TTM on my chart,
0.75 and 0.75.
Hold
and after
on.
we reached what we believe was going to be the peak of inflation back in June of
I can't believe that one got me.
9%, now we thought it was going to keep on dropping and falling.
What's it
But
gonna do now?
unfortunately, it hasn't stopped just yet. Now we are not at 9.1%. We are not back up at the June highs. But the
the market was down 11. Wow, 1,273 we were down. Now it's 1,265. We're not done. It's going back down.
Guess what traders are now saying to themselves? Oh wow, we've been rising this market on up thinking that inflation is basically over with. We've been rising this market and buying and climbing and seeing this market fun up, expecting that we are now going to have 0.5 interest rates, 0.25 interest rates. But it looks like another 0.75 interest rate is coming. So we basically have a few things that we need to ask ourselves, and we have a few things that we need to be able to figure out. And those things that we need to figure out at this moment is number one, the S&P 500, where is the bounce play going to be? And while that bounce play may be safe today, is it going to be safe in 7 days from now when we get over to those interest rate hikes? So at this moment, we can take a look at this S&P 500. And when we look at the S&P 500, we have seen a very clear downtrend on the S&P 500 that has been holding for the past 9 months now. And we can see that every single time we come up to this purple line, we usually get rejected right back on down. And these downtrends, this downtrend right here of rejection, rejection, rejecting, and this uptrend right here of uptrend, uptrend, uptrend.
I just
have
brought it
been
back.
our-
Oh, that did good. That one
This is
brought it
what
back.
we're calling our jack-
Okay.
our jack-
Spiraling, I know. It's gonna go back down.
jackpot
I just caught it down. I just made about 200 going down.
or a call contract.
I want to break even for the day. I was down a lot, you know.
Has been working
Now I'm only down $93 for the day.
As the market's getting lower, as the market is falling.
What's happening? It's still dropping. It's still dropping. Come on.
That's
It's gonna
what
drop.
traders are wondering at this moment. Because you know what? We just got our first dip on. We just got our first bounce point as we came
392.
right down to that purple line. Now let's look. That purple line, if I take a look at it, I would say it's right around that 392.50 mark. 392.50-ish area. And where did we come on down to a low? Low of the day so far has been 392.47. Right off that line, bounce back up to 393.61, and now we're coming back on down towards around 392.50. Traders are going to do the best they can to keep holding up this uptrend of 2022. The uptrend
Drop,
of
drop,
2022
drop,
is
drop,
at the
drop.
highest point of
Drop!
97%. But is this
Well, it's
now
past
going
eight, I
to
gotta get
crack
out.
since inflation is still
Go down.
higher than expected? If it does crack, 387.50 is the next area of support. And I think 387.50 is maybe where we're going if the purple line does break. Now, if the purple line breaks and we fall down to 387.50,
I gotta get out.
that's going to be the bottom until we go into
I can't catch it.
on September 21st.
Can't catch it.
September 21st,
That hurt.
0.75 is what the world is expecting now.
I got me again. Oh, it came back. I should have known. I should have
Get
known.
ready for a back on up. Even though that's a very large interest rate,
Come on.
it's what's expected. And what's expected is
Leaving
what
the 25.
doesn't happen. If Jerome
I don't know if it's gonna drop.
Powell raising interest rates a whole percentage point to really fight inflation, that's where we're going to see another drop on down. He stated at the in Wyoming at Jackson Hole, he stated that we will use
One more
all the
chop.
tools we can to bring
Come on.
down inflation. He was very stern.
Ooh, I think I
and,
caught that.
very
Did I
aggressive
catch it?
on
Did I
his
catch it?
and
Filled
that's what led to the
orders.
stock market dropping in the first place
75.
before
Ooh,
it
it,
went
it got me all the way.
5.
Go down.
Could he throw a curveball and throw a whole percentage point out there?
That's what I
Something
wanted.
that we haven't seen all the way since what, like World War II, I believe, where we actually was raising
I need a new low.
percentage point out of
Come
time.
on, new low.
So that would be something that we haven't seen
Low.
in decades. That would lead towards a very hard drop. The S&P 500 is still falling at this time. Let's take a look. FinBiz, where are we at? We have the Dow at this moment, currently down 1,314 points.
Got it.
0.06%. The Nasdaq is down 644 points, or 5.2%, and the S&P 500 is down 182 points, or 4.4%.
4, 6, 8,
As
9,
I said, one
10.
of the craziest things to think
85,
about
95. That was
is
22 cents I made on that one. That was 220 bucks
when
on that one.
stock
Quick,
market
quick.
falls 10%.
Just to show you guys. Hey! I'm out of the hole for the day. Thank you, Lord. I quit. I was in the hole from before, earlier, like you. I'm out of the hole.
Think about it.
I'm sure I'm in the hole if I look at from all the fees.
Today alone.
But I'm out of the hole. I got my money back for the day.
Over on CNBC.com today.
Huh.
We can see the freak out that is
Back
happening.
up again,
S&P
right?
500 falls more than 4% on track for the worst day
I gotta go check
of
that. Let me go see real quick.
The worst day
Wow.
of the entire year so far. We are seeing at this moment. Take
That was a lot of work, you know?
What has Tesla done on the day so far?
That was a
Tesla
lot of work.
has fallen from 307 down to 292. We can take a look over on Apple. Apple's been getting absolutely destroyed.
Come on, give me the
Apple
code,
has
give me the
dropped
code.
165 all the way down to
451.
153. Huge right here.
51478.
We are seeing Google at this moment. Google taking a very big hit. Google's gone from 112 all the way down to 104, coming all the way down towards these bottoms. We are seeing at this moment NVDA. NVDA has been getting absolutely
Holy shit,
destroyed.
how is that possible?
157
Holy
down to
cow.
131. I know everyone wants to nail these perfect bounces.
Down
And the
190.
S&P 500
Just from, I'm up in trades, but down in commissions. I did that many. Holy cow.
Well,
I don't like that.
the other way that we
This
can
sucks.
see where the S&P 500 would bounce.
505, 354. I can't believe it.
Step back.
It shows I'm
Go to
up
a different time frame here. Get rid of
$16.75, but I lost $1.90. I must have done 19 trades, or 9 trades in, 9 trades out.
Those are going to be the most popular. So
Unbelievable.
let's turn off everything else other than
New lower day, I know.
and the 200-day moving average. Now, what do we have here? Let's also turn off pre-market as well. We have pre-market off, post-market off. S&P 500. What can we realize out of the S&P 500? We can see that we had a perfect bounce off that 200-day moving average back in 2018. We did fall a little bit underneath the 200-day moving average during the pandemic, and now if we come back down to the 200-day moving average, that would be at 356. Let's take a little bit of a farther step back, and let's go to a monthly time frame. And the monthly time frame shows that this 50-day moving average has almost been perfect for about the last 7 years. And we can even, again, drag this back even more about the last decade, the last 10 years, where a perfect bounce was right off that 107 point. And a perfect bounce happened in 16 at around 179. And a perfect bounce happened back in 2018 when we raised interest rates at 2%.
I need a drop.
And we
Big
had a
drop.
little
Come
bit of
on.
a drop
It's going the wrong way for me.
Then we bounced off this 50-day moving average.
There we go.
And that 50-day moving
There we go.
average comes up to 352. So it's 352 really the best bottom if you are, let's say, one of those one of those people that believes that the market is going to keep on falling. It's interesting to see that if we take a look at the monthly chart, the 50-day moving average is right around that 352 mark. And if we go to the daily chart, the 200-day moving average is right around that 356, 357 mark. So to me, if you're saying, okay, Deck, I believe the stock market's going to absolutely collapse another, again, $40. If you think we are going to go dropping, 350 is where you want to look. Mid-350s if you believe that the market's going to keep going lower and lower and lower. But that's if you actually think we are going to be falling,
26.
dropping, going lower and lower. Now, can I predict if the market's going to drop on down
26.
lows? I can make wild predictions, but I would rather, again, talk to you guys about what's happening right now in this moment. I want you guys to be prepared. And we are seeing at this time, the market is still dropping in the final 10 minutes of the day. We are down at this moment 4.6%, almost a 5% drop. This is the second biggest red
Ooh,
day
look at that rise. Good thing I got out.
Now,
I just made another quick 100.
As I said, it was back
Too close to the low end of the daily chart. I told you 390, buddy. 390. 390, and that'll put us at, uh-oh. I lost my chart there for a second. 390. What are we at? 392 is my... This is a good buy right now. Right now, 363, 392. I don't think we're going to go much further up. We haven't once passed the 13-day.
Everyone just sat here staring at their computers, just trying to analyze what just
Oh, there we go.
Stock market
70.
dropping overnight.
190, 192 is the low. Just went up a whole dollar. Just almost.
We actually fell from 270
That lower end, if you can't see it on the chart, it's up. I can't see it.
towards around that 240 mark. Actually went from what?
It's up there. It's right there. It's right by it. 390 on my chart here. It's at the. Hold on.
We woke on up.
I got it. 391.30. I think Deck said that earlier. 391.30. That's it. 391.30 is where we should close out. We're getting close. Wow, look at that. Back up to 392. 391. Let's change. Oh no, 392 is fine. 392. I could go to 391. Be cheaper, but
right now at 392.46, and we are going to see where this market's going to be heading tomorrow. Now, again, a great point that was made.
where are we going? You just bought 25 more? 25 more puts, right? Puts? Puts.
And we can see
Puts?
a continuation of dropping in the markets.
You bought 25 more
Look at
puts.
How this market has been reacting over the past, let's say, 9 months. Whenever we've seen these huge drops,
Okay.
huge drops have run in packs. Run in packs like we
28.
had a huge drop, and as you guys can see,
Is it going to go over? Is it going to hit 393 again?
we can see huge drop right
My
here.
hand's on the button, ready to hit
Have run
for
in
10 more.
packs. Here's again a huge drop right here.
390.
And these huge drops have
I
run
should have hit it at 90.
And we can see again our huge drop right here. It still looks like these huge drops.
how fast it's
are
moving.
running in packs.
60, 80. Look at that. 80, 90. That's a lot of points for a stock this expensive. It's amazing. There it is, 80.
100%. Look how
392. I'm telling you, it could hit 393. If it does, I'm hitting the button, but shit.
They run in packs like a pack.
Look at this.
And nothing stops them until they get fixed.
95, 8. There it is. 393. I called it. That's where I should have hit it. I'm a little nervous. It's recouping a little. Let's see what the Dow is 1350 down. 1350. Now it's at 1289. See, it recouped a little. About 80 points. It's recouping right now. You might have bought it in the wrong time. But hold it. I mean, it's not over yet. You might swing them overnight. I think we wake up to 389 tomorrow. What's Dex saying? Anything worth listening to?
But that was 2 years ago. So I just don't have it. I'm sorry, but live streaming every single day.
Good thing I got out. I almost grabbed it at 392.90. See, now I will drop. You see my thing? I go again, folks, and I change it to 393. That changes the price of the actual option, makes it a little less money. But that's not why I'm doing it. It brings me closer to the money. So if you look right now, let's see. It's not in that one. I got it in the other chart. I got it here. Okay, 390, 502, 501. It's dropping again? I don't know. What price did you buy in at? And which put did you buy? Which put? Did you buy 393 or did you buy 392? Which put did you buy, Lobar? 392 or 393?
Guys, I'm sorry. I don't. People always say that.
You
Do I say Holt wrong?
392. Okay.
Hump. It's a hump.
And that's a Friday? That's the 16th, correct? For Friday. Friday.
I don't know. People
You always
say,
buy.
"Dick, you're saying
Wow, you bought 2 weeks out. Why did you do that?
I don't know.
I always buy the 21st. That's next Wednesday. Why? Why would you do that? Next Wednesday. I would buy Friday. It's less money.
Guys, let me live my life. You guys know what I'm talking about. All right.
And it's closer. You accumulate more money faster, I think, don't you?
What, where, how to again speak your English. You know what? I'm offended right now.
It's dropping.
Okay? I'm offended. And you know what that means, guys? In this world, in 2022, if I'm offended, that means somehow you guys have to do something for me. Because again, it hurts my feelings. And you know what? That's wrong. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to find out where you work.
No, I just screwed up.
I'm going to get you fired.
I hit the wrong button. Wrong button. 29. I just screwed up. Went the wrong way. Shit. That's 29. I screwed up. It went the wrong way. Come back. Here it comes.
Offended.
Oh, fuck. Come on.
Here, let's see what we just finished off at. I want to see what we finished off the day at.
529. Boy, that was a wrong buy. Buy. Sell.
What I want you guys to do tonight is I want you guys to go to your local Giant, buy canned goods, toilet paper. Go ahead and get ammunition. Make sure again you guys load up the bunker.
Fuck.
Okay?
Come on. No. You
Grab the
bitch.
canned goods, put them in the cellar. Chains. Go in the cellar. And say,
I shouldn't have been in here. It's going to go up.
Don't you open up the cellar for anyone except for me. Not even again, Uncle Craig. Not even again, Aunt Lucy. I'll be back for you. Give him a kiss on the forehead. And then sit down tomorrow, getting ready to go to war with the stock market. Okay? Don't worry, you provided for your family. You got again little Tommy. You got again little Susie down there in the cellar. Chains are locked. Nothing's going to get to him. You're fine. Now again, we sit down, we open up our laptop, and we get ready for war. S&P 500 down towards around 392 at this moment.
All right. Ah, a little too soon. I got it. I'm back.
Let's see if we can dump
Damn, it's still dropping. I was in too soon.
Okay.
I'm up 126.
Guys, all I can say is I'm very happy.
All right, 126.
I don't think I'd say that.
All right, I'm in the
All
plus.
I'm saying is I'm happy I don't talk like,
Yeah, I will define after hours.
okay?
I can't do that.
Kids that are coming on up sound like complete morons.
Sorry about that.
I go on TikTok sometimes, I don't even know again what these kids are talking about. Oh yeah, that's some nice drip right there. I'm gonna cop that. Oh no, you're copping that. That's copying cops in the drip. Yeah. I don't like any of this new logo. Just speak English.
Is it dropping still? Yeah, I should have stayed in. Big mistake. Oh no, it went up. It went up. I wasn't looking. Oh, okay. Good thing I got out. 3. Went up. Wow. Just took off. Wow.
A little bit of a bounce here.
Ooh, it's a good thing I got out right in time. 68, 69.
S&P 500 trying to close off with a little bit of a bounce at the end of the day right here.
I got it at the low of that.
Traders are trying
That's
to push it back
amazing.
on up towards around like 394.
392.
At the very end of the day right
70, and then it pounced up. Boy, look how fast this thing can move up. It's amazing. That last one killing you.
here.
You got it at
This is
3.
a little end of the day push. We only got about 2.5 minutes here left.
I can't do
2.5
it.
minutes here left.
I can't do after hours. I can't do it. I'm not ready for that. Okay, with all that, folks, I was in the minus about 500 today. And according to this on my monitor, I'm up 126. So I got back over this last hour my minus, and I put myself into a positive. Not bad. I hate losing. I just didn't want to walk away losing, you know?
Still think the market's going to drop overnight a little bit,
Here we go, 358.
but I am not in on anything. Not in on anything. Not in on anything right now, team. Sitting back and waiting. Take my money out. Enjoying. Take my money back. Take my money out. Sitting and relaxing right now. 58. Last thing I want to do is
You actually have 15 extra minutes to trade the SPY, I believe. The ETFs, the SPYs, the monies. You got extra 15 minutes, I think.
I'm going to see something very special this
Am I correct, Lobar? 15 minutes.
Philadelphia.
Doesn't close at 4.
Sit in front row.
Okay, and right now, folks, we have
Whoever again, 16 years old,
3,
7,
4.
kid, probably heard
Okay. 1 minute to the bell. 1 minute to the bell.
It's going to be an absolute ball. It's going to be an absolute time of my life. S&P 500 getting weak here, team. 50 seconds left. I want to see it close to the 392s. I would like to see it close to the 392s. 40 seconds. Here we go, 392s. We've got 30 seconds left. Coming down at
Here we go. Down the pike. It's dropping.
Going back down to
It's dropping.
right here. We only got 20 seconds.
I can't
here.
get in. It's dropping. 15 seconds to the bell. Right now.
15 seconds left. Go down to 392s. I want to see it close to the 392s. At this point, go lower. Like at this point, team, I want the stock market at this point to just go lower and lower and lower and lower and lower. You know why? The lower it goes, the better opportunity for us. Here we go. 3 seconds left. 3, 2, 1. 392. It's closed technically at 392.
393.
It's technically closed in the 392s. But
No, it didn't.
things are going to start getting.
Okay.
Excuse me, things are going to start getting.
You got 15 minutes, brother.
After hours.
15 minutes.
So man, oh man, oh man.
Wow.
Traders, what?
It's over.
Crazy ride.
I gotta get ready. I gotta go to UPS when my wife gets back about 5.
Absolutely wild, absolutely crazy. Never
What a day. What a day. 368, 372. Why is that one? That one's off. Holy cow. That one's. Oh, it's right. It's delayed. I can't watch that one.
Flicker it up on the top. I will put SQQ
Lobo, we shall talk.
on the bottom.
Maybe we'll talk tomorrow in the morning. You trade full time? Or I'll give you a call after I close down here. Talk about that.
Okay.
53,
464.
It was
Where are we
a
at?
little while.
393. The price is going up.
Team,
It's going
have
up.
a wonderful rest of your day.
Yes, everybody too. Thank you all. Thank you all for your support. And I might be back tomorrow. Who knows? Have an awesome evening. Stay safe.
Get some sleep. Tomorrow's gonna be a big day. You guys know the drill, baby. Crank up the tune.
See you all
Let's do it, baby. Usher.
tomorrow.
Usher's here today. Take them home. I'll see you guys back here tomorrow. 3, 2, 1.
And see you tomorrow in pre-market. I can't stand that. I don't do that crap. I don't do bang-a-rang, and I don't do any of that yow stuff. You know, it comes a time in your life you got to grow up and act like a professional. You can tell that guy said that. He'll probably listen to the tape. So anyway, with that, folks, I'm going to say goodbye. I will be around for a few more minutes to answer any questions if anybody has any. I did turn a negative into a positive because I got crunched this morning, and it does happen, just like Lowbar will tell you. Nobody wins every time. But I'll tell you what makes a good winner. The people who know how to be good winners also know how to be a good loser. So win or lose, I'm always good, and that's the point. So thank you all, and God bless, and we will take this up tomorrow. Lowbar will talk in a few.